welcome back to the stream! I'm LB Hackham, and I'm joined for the last time in this series with the Fallout crew. Before we get into things, channel stuff, we should be back to our normal schedule next week. Thursday, Friday, Ren and I are going to finish Split Fiction. And then on Sunday, we are going to start our new mini-series, which will be a game by Greg Leatherman that's recently released or might not have been released yet. It's coming out soon. It's about pocket monsters. It is Damasaki trainers. And I'm going to be playing in it. We're going to have the Scooby Gang back together. So Wally's going to be there, Serenity, Cujo, and Greg, of course. So we're going to get back into that fun game. And maybe after that, we'll figure out what's going on. That'll be bi-weekly. And in between, we'll probably just play, like, Rivals or something. Because I don't think I can throw together anything in that time period. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Keep an eye on the socials. Oh, I didn't post on Blue Sky that we're live. Anyways, I'll do that while everyone's introducing themselves. Let's go around. Zach, why don't you take it away?
Hi there, I'm Zachary Vaudo, and tonight I am returning once again as your socialite, Mr. Handy Goldie.
I was gonna do it, I won't do it. Hey everybody, it's CG Danny B. I'll be playing Finn, our lovely flower-loving super mutant, and which reminds me, I forgot the flower. That would have been really embarrassing for the last episode. And we're set.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Ian, or your board babe on social media. Happy Mania weekend to those who celebrate. And I play Devrin, the wonderful synth who loves dogs.
Hello, everyone. I am Sean. You can find me all across the internet at Help Action Needed, and I'll be playing Cam, one of the few just a guys left who happens to have a dog.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener of DanaeKeener.com. Today I'm playing as Eve, who is our Vault Dweller.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ, RJustice282 on all the socials. Today I'm playing the Arsenal of Democracies Sniper Maxwell.
In time. But hello, I'm LB Hackham. I'm going to be your overseer for tonight. And I'm super excited as this is the last episode. We are going to have a recap that has been prepared beforehand by our Goldie. So let me play that for you guys so you can hear the wonderful work that was done.
Hi there, I'm Goldie, the Mr. Handy for all your social and entertainment needs. And I'm just pleased as punch to wrap up this tale of thrills, chills, spills, kills, and force of will. Boy howdy, have we had ourselves a time. This ragtag crew of crusaders from all around the 313 came together in Greektown for a united mission. To save a whole posse of puppies up north of the Pick-Our-Up assembly plant. Our adventure has carved a winding road throughout the area, from camping and romancing at Harper Hospital, to entertaining and executing the lovely retirees at Dream Estates. This crew of hired guns may be disparate, but being brought together for this common goal brought them closer together along the way, and the bonds of friendship were forged in the wasteland. After just the tiniest bit of honker incursion, everyone came together as the found family they are to rescue Cameron's beloved dog Kuon by mercilessly assassinating his kidnapper. With a wide detour and fun stopover at the Super Mutant Fairgrounds, the gang set their sights on the Corvega showroom, rounding out the day by shopping for a high-end vehicle that would really pop off. Much like the security explosive we accidentally set off at the gas station. But enough about that. Friends, it's been more than a journey across the landscape. It's been a journey of self-discovery. Some people have discovered their personal identities, like Devrin being a synth and Eve being a clone. They're still processing, but they're learning that they're still part of this family. Some have discovered character traits they didn't know they possessed, like Cameron truly caring about other people in his party, or Max having the courage to use his voice, or Finn learning that there are people out in the wasteland who accept and trust him for who he is. And I discovered that my owner is long dead and gone, never to return. We all learned so many useful things on this journey together. The most recent thing we all learned, Corvega cars are surprisingly durable against Hugog attacks. More than just flashy, these cars have fortitude. Buy safe, buy stylish, buy Corvega. Don't you worry, folks. Quick thinking from the gang and helping hands from a couple of fresh faces made easy work of those beasts, and the gang will be eating good tonight before they take the last legs up to save those dogs. And now, without further ado, the thrilling conclusion of our tale in the 313.
Dang.
That was dope.
That was
Okay, good.
incredible, Zach.
That was fire.
That was amazing. Take your personal AP point for that. Or action point. AP point is redundant. We are going to start back exactly where we left off, as there is a man standing in front of your group who has revealed himself to be named Trevor. He has holstered his weapon, seeing that you guys mean him no harm, and he asked you, "Who are you guys?"
Yeah.
Max is going
Go
to
for it.
Spider-Man point at Trevor, reach into his cloak and pull out the retiring home, tilt his head to the side, like a brochure from the retiring home.
Where did you get that? I mean,
Taps the
Oh.
brochure for the retiring
okay,
home.
fair. Why are you out here?
Well, Rob sent us up here to finish our mission, kill some people. He thought that you and I were the same person. So if you see him, we talked. It's okay. We're family now.
That's about right. We're not family, but thank you for.
I didn't say you and I. I said Rob and I.
Oh, I see. Well, I
Yeah.
hope you treated him with the respect. He's quite the man.
He's cool
You
as
two
hell.
do look strikingly similar.
He plays a hell of a game of euchre, I can tell you that.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to do that. He doesn't get many visitors these days. Why did you go to the retirement home?
At some point, someone encouraged it, saying something or other would make a lot of sense. If you look at your quest tracker, at a certain point, the log tells us.
Oh,
That's
I
It
right.
was
see.
on the way.
An optional quest. I see. Well, I'm
It
glad
says
that
right here he had useful information.
he does, but he gets it all from me because I just wander the wasteland and he likes stories. So, I guess if you don't mean him any harm, you can always go visit him again.
Well, of course, it was a fun time. He seemed he might have some prejudices to deal with, but otherwise, very, very enjoyable.
That might be my fault as well. I don't see many intelligent super mutants.
Oh, I get that all the time. Yeah.
Oh
What
no,
a
he
guy.
seemed to hate ghouls.
Oh, that too.
Feral ghouls. They are a problem in the wasteland.
Oh good, I thought it was internalized hatred.
I
The
don't.
quote was, "Ghouls are fucking scary." It didn't say feral.
That's
That's exactly what he
true.
said,
He
yeah.
gets
Yeah.
confused sometimes. Yeah, well, I guess I'll be going unless.
I mean, if you're wanting to join us, you're more than welcome to come along with us.
No, I like to travel alone.
So did Cameron, but then he found a bunch of friends that he hasn't
fair.
killed this time.
I know.
Aren't you afraid you're
for the
going to be
record-
alone with your thoughts?
No, I kind of prefer that. Most people slow me down. I travel
I feel
pretty
like
quick
those
on my own.
Hug acts probably would have killed you if we didn't save you.
That's true. I don't usually come across the small ones, so I wasn't ready for that. But
And I've never been hurt once a day in my life. So which of us really has a better plan here?
Fair. But with what's going on in the waste, I think it's better to. I mean, most people trust me, not a group, since I've been out here for so long.
Okay, well, don't get murdered and strung up and we have to find you in a cart somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of murders going around, don't you know?
I do know about that. What do you know about that?
Oh well, I've got a radio on my arm, so I keep up to date.
Oh, okay. You haven't seen any of the bodies, though?
Well, I've seen one of them.
And yeah, no.
I'd like to make the equivalent of an insight check. I'm like this guy's tone.
That's totally fair.
You don't trust beloved NPC Trevor?
You're way better than
Shadowed
his
NPC
grandpa.
Trevor.
No.
Yeah. You can go ahead and make a speech check to try and see if he is being forthright. This is going to be a difficulty 1.
What did I get? Hold on.
You got a 1.
Oh, I got it.
2.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
He does look like he's concealing something. He looked excited when you said that you guys knew about the murders, as if like somebody else, he knows more than he's putting on, and he was excited for a moment that somebody else might know a secret that he also knows, but since nothing was revealed that seemed to go along with the secret that he knows, he's, oh, okay, yeah, no.
He's a conspiracy theorist who's looking for friends.
Got it.
Or he's
Okay.
someone who knows stuff, and do you know something? I also know something, but I can't tell you what I know.
Why do you know
Becky
anything
earlier
about
today
the
'cause I got a
murders?
text.
It's.
What were you saying,
Ian?
Ian?
Address first. Yeah, it's.
Sorry, you made the
it's-
roll, so.
It's crazy. All of sorry. All of the bodies seem to be missing specific parts of them. One was a
And-
leg, another one was a set of eyes.
What?
You didn't hear that?
No. I
What
thought
did
they were all
you
just
hear?
missing their clothing, and they had their power cells left on them.
Well, I mean, everybody knows that. These are just
Yeah.
little insider pieces. Did
Oh,
you hear
well, they
something
were-
different, and kind of gives them the look like, did you hear something different?
Yeah, like there's like, they're all from the same faction, it looks like.
Oh, is that true? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's different. You must be like an expert on what's going on.
Well, I do hear a lot, and like I said, people trust me.
Yeah.
Most factions trust me.
Is it the same factions that people are dying from?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes. Yes, indeed. And you don't know that these guys are connected at all? There doesn't seem to be any group that is claiming that they're all from the spot, but you did hear last week that the person who died last had gone into the graveyard months ago, and he died. But you aren't aware of any factions that actually operate out of the graveyard. It's just a place, like, mostly because when people go in there, they never come back.
They die. Yeah.
Or they never come back.
That's interesting. I'm essentially just fishing, so above table.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Didn't we hear something about the graveyard looking at everybody with the please save me face?
Oh gosh, yeah, people aren't supposed to come back from there, but evidently that guy did, and then he died.
And it's full of ghouls that are fucking scary.
Ghouls are fucking scary.
Ghouls.
Very scary.
Feral ghouls are definitely scary. But they're not ghouls that are in the graveyard.
What's
are
in
you
the
sure?
graveyard?
Because we were in the graveyard and we saw a lot of ghouls.
You went in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Did we go to the graveyard?
We did not go to the graveyard.
Yeah. What
I
side
feel like
quest
that
did
was
Finn
still
miss?
in character.
Yeah.
I'm getting the
It's like,
vibe
did we
that
go to the
Cameron is lying on purpose?
Okay,
Question
yeah.
mark.
Okay, okay.
He's doing one of those lies.
Finn and Eve have
I'm just trying
fucked
to
something
back on Cameron. Yeah, we barely made it.
Okay. Well, if you do find yourself back in the graveyard, you don't need to worry about ghouls in the graveyard. It's the The
I
rockets.
feel like you're waiting for me to answer you so that you know the answer to the question. You don't actually know the information.
it's
to it,
the
you're hoping
rocket-
to tell
I
you.
don't think this guy
It's the
knows
rockets.
anything.
The rockets are in the graveyard.
I don't
Jesse
believe you.
James.
I don't think you've been to the graveyard.
Okay, I don't. Okay, you guys.
This is
don't know
why
what you're
Rob
talking
wants
about.
information
Look,
from me.
I was under the impression that anyone who went into the graveyard never came out.
Yeah.
that is very true, and that is what we're gonna stick with. So
So if
If-
you went to the graveyard and we went to the graveyard,
we're not going to the grave. I'm not going with you guys. What do you stop? Stop.
No,
what-
I'm
I'm
I'm just saying, somebody's story doesn't add up. It's
I
really
believe she meant the
confusing.
past tense.
I
Look,
feel like there's a lot of inconsistencies in what you're saying, and I don't feel comfortable.
right? Okay, masked person.
There is a max shape outline in the middle
Oh.
of the group.
What, do you run to the graveyard or?
Oh,
The
God.
graveyard is
Done
very
that
far
thing
away.
Again.
There was a Arsenal of Democracy power helmet
Mm-hmm.
that was on the Hugag, and Max went off to go and try to find the body the helmet belonged to.
Fair. The helmet, when you take a look at the helmet, it looks like it's been through a lot. There's a lot of like brush and decay on it, so it probably wherever the body is, it probably isn't close because it was pretty well lodged in there. But you do see a name on the inside, and the helmet belonged to Tenderfoot Darnell. He was supposed to be out getting research, and he's been out for a little while, but nobody's heard about him or from him.
The group just sees Max take a knee, unshoulder his bag, and gingerly place the helmet inside of it, putting like essentially his bedroll folding over the helmet to keep it safe.
Mm-hmm. Trevor kind of just puts his hands above his head and he's like, okay, look, just don't go to the graveyard. And if you're up this far north, avoid the fucking plane crash off to the west too, okay? That's just don't. Where are you going? Anyways.
What
Would
would
you
like
like
to
to know,
know?
Trevor?
Never mind. I mean, I didn't
Look,
say
I am
anything.
Look, you guys are friends of Rob, so I'm trying to be helpful here. But if you don't want my help, that's fine. I can fuck off, I guess.
We
We're
did
going to
ask
save
you
dogs.
to join and help us, and you objectively said no as the first interaction.
I am
I
not
don't
going
like
with
your tone.
you, but I have a lot of information about the wasteland because I travel it by myself and I've mapped it and I've gotten all my information from out
Oh,
here.
you've
And that's
mapped it. So
Yeah.
what's at the plane crash? Can you mark it on my map just so I know where not
Yeah.
to go?
yeah. He puts a little blep on there, and he like finds the plane crash symbol and he pops it in the right spot. And he says, "Well, that's where the hermit lives. You don't want to go there."
Who's the hermit?
He's a guy who travels around fucking crazy, has a sword.
Oh, we met
Speaks
a guy
in
with
tongues.
a sword.
Does he recite poetry?
If you could call it that, yeah, I guess.
We
It's
met
kind of
him.
a word. Oh, yeah.
Gave us
well,
some great salvage.
yeah, he's good for that, but don't go to his house. That's kind of his territory, you know.
At the plane crash.
The plane crash.
Okay.
Say there, friend, you said that you travel around and know a lot of things. Do you know anything about dogs up north?
All the dogs are down south in D-Town.
Then you will not be helpful. Thank you very much.
Okay. It's kind of
We
just
were
like,
sent on a quest for dogs.
oh, you're doing something for the Great Dane. That's you guys. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, up north, there's just a lot of nothing. There's Yoopers if you go too far, but there's a lot of broken buildings up there that I haven't explored all of. So I don't usually go further than the picker up assembly plant and the Nuka-Cola factory.
Don't like
Would-
Well, maybe if we run into you again, we'll give you an updated map that you
Would actually
you couldn't
appreciate
get
that.
yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's been real. If I run into you again, I'll be sure to say hello.
Thanks, Trevor. You can have this for the road. You
Oh.
should have the.
Thanks.
You're very helpful, I think.
What is this?
It's a flower, a rose.
A rose. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
Okay. Sorry,
you grow
I didn't know
this?
how it formed. Of course I did. I do it all by myself.
Kind of puts it behind his ear. Thanks. Do you have more of these?
I have plenty. I mean, on me, I just, hey, it's just like a quiver. So I mean, I still have a lot, but more at home, back in
Do you-
Motown.
In Motown. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll drop by and see if I can get some stuff for the retirement home if you guys survive, I guess.
Well, I have full intentions of that, so you come on by. Me and my buddy Devrin will help you out.
We're roommates.
Yeah, we're roommates. Yeah, it still feels so good to say. It's like
It's actually very nice.
like the honeymoon phase. Well,
He
not
leans
the-
over. He leans over to Cam and goes, "Oh my God, they're roommates."
No. But they're not there in the discovery yet.
There. You know what? It's hard to find love out in the wasteland. Anyways,
What?
what? All right,
Nothing.
y'all have a good one.
First, we got to go to the brothel, and then we can have that talk.
I think before Trevor moseys on off,
Uh-huh.
Devin like goes over to him and he's like, "You make sure you go see your granddad."
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's not. You know, he's not my grandfather, right? Like,
Well,
he's not.
all of our grandfather, and you should respect that title that he has given you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that he was not my actual grandfather. I mean, there might be some lineage there. My dad used to visit him.
Make sure you visit
Yeah,
your grandfather. and you
obviously.
make sure that his medals are still hanging.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Of course.
You have a good walk.
You too. Stay safe, everyone. He, like, shoulders his pack, gives you a wave, and heads on out.
Bye. Oh God, poor Trevor.
We're not the good guys.
No, we're definitely the baddies.
It's very dangerous out here in the wasteland for a single person to travel. I hope that he will stay safe. Anyway, turns on the buzzsaw and just starts cutting into the Hugog to get the meat off of it.
Do
I
I
love Goldie so much.
do I remember anything about our missing Tenderfoot?
He wasn't missing.
Or like
He-
KIA'd?
Yeah, I mean, like, he's, you don't really interact with the Tenderfoots as they're quite a bit above you. They have power armor,
Okay.
and you know that power armor is run on fusion cores. This guy was probably, from the gore inside the helmet, probably killed while wearing his power armor. There is no head inside, but there probably was at one point, and it fell out.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Max screams that out loud.
My power armor now.
Yep. Pop on the
Maxie's-
helmet.
oh,
There,
no.
you cannot see out of the front because there's no power to it.
It's okay. Then just Max speaks all the time to get information from everyone, so he knows where he's going.
What's happening? It just holds the back of Finn as they're walking.
Point me where I need to shoot.
Hold on, get handsy, buddy. Calm down. Come here.
I love
Yeah.
that idea of what's happening. Everyone's just like,
Oh my gosh, who's that? Where's Max?
It's just
am
this
the law.
giant helmet on him because it comes like it'd probably be like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
big.
Yeah.
Anyways,
danger, danger.
I like the implication that Eve lacks object permanence.
she was, not fully cooked. It's fine.
Peekaboo! Ah, Max! Face recognition was not one of the things that was put into my brain.
You've never seen his face. But you guys continue your way. You say goodbye to your broken Corvegas, and you continue your way north on foot. It takes you about, let's see, it was, you guys haven't slept yet, so it's, have you slept?
No, we hit Corvega,
No.
drove out, and we're gonna try and make camp. If I
Okay.
remember.
We were
Yeah.
just about to when we got run into.
Fair. You know that from the pip on your map, you're probably about 2 hours away from wherever this place is. If you guys would like to continue, or camp out in Hugag country. There's also waylays who are out here. Max would know that those are wolf-like creatures that are giant and scary.
They're just dire wolves.
Basically,
Lovely.
they're dire wolves.
Hey,
We can
listen.
get a new dog.
We could try and
There's dogs out here.
tame some dire wolves.
Devon, we can get you big dogs for your cow farm.
How big?
Max just.
Oh, that's big.
Are any of the cars salvageable at all, or are they all out of commission?
Well, they took a lot of damage, and they are wheel-based cars.
Well,
What about the
there we go.
reactors?
You can still get the reactors from them for sure.
We did leave one car in the Corvega showroom.
We just walk
Go all the way back.
We've been driving for a minute.
We could totally do that.
Jeez.
Guys, I'm tired. I don't want to walk back.
If we swap the tires around, can we get like one functional one?
No.
To carry 6 of us.
Now.
Do the 90s
Wrangle
montage music.
I didn't want to wrangle dogs all the way back down. I wanted to put them in a car.
Yeah.
You have been giving no indication that there are actually dogs up there.
We're
Yeah, we're
looking
not-
for information.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
We're
hers
not
is
here.
based.
We're not here for dogs. We're here
It
for
evolved
data.
into
No,
picking up dogs
no.
somehow.
Goldie heard that there were dogs, and he is under the impression that we are going to save dogs, and that is exactly what he has been operating under this entire time.
Technically,
exactly
you
what's
are
happening.
going to save dogs, just not ones that are there, probably.
We'll just leash them all to Goldie and
Yeah.
make him the ultimate dog walker.
Just woo, they're pulling
You know
him, and
that's
it's just
entirely doable.
woo.
If we
It's
get
just-
5 goldies, we could hot air balloon them back to the
Yeah, we
Just have to
discussed this.
tie
That's
them
how it
upside
works.
down, though.
Yeah.
pre-stream conversation. You guys missed it.
So we're camping.
Do you want to camp or do you want to get there? Because it's only like 1 to 2 hours walk from where you are, and,
but
and
we
the
don't know
sun.
what
What, like
It's in
6
the middle of-
p.m.?
It's like probably 7 o'clock, so the sun will set on the walk, but you'll get there not
Oh,
far
let's live
after.
it. Yeah. Yeah, let's cheese it. Let's go.
If nothing else, we can sleep inside the old vault.
All right.
We can certainly try to do that. Okay. Yeah. We can keep walking.
Cannot
Finn, that
rest
was
your
very
enemies
ominous
detected
of you.
nearby.
You keep hitting Q to see if there's any creatures. That's a Fallout reference. This whole thing is a Fallout reference. As you continue
Yes.
further north, you can see that the trees become more close together as you're getting further north. Again, the foliage here is a lot more green and vibrant. For those of you in the know, which is none of you, there were bombs that hit that were supposed to hit Detroit and were waylaid into Canada. So the fallout has not quite hit, didn't go quite as far north because there was some manufacturing south towards Ann Arbor. Probably Grand Rapids got hit, and definitely Lansing, which is in the middle of the state. But there wasn't a lot of infrastructure in the north. So it's not quite as radioactive up here. Everything is radioactive because it's Fallout, but it's more safe from the direct hit. But you guys make your way. You see a small sort of city area. There's a lot of broken buildings, but they're all very short, like 2-3 stories at the most. And you find yourself in a downtown of some sort. This city that was on the outskirts of the 313 itself seems to be more based towards housing. There's this very suburbish area, but the ping takes you to a spot that there seems to be a large pile of rubble next to a broken building that was 1 story but very large, and there's a broken slab where a car park just used to be. There are still a few broken cars that are on the ground, and it doesn't take you too terribly long to sort of sift through the ground to find this hatch, and you find it there on this big metal door. You're going to have to move a lot of this rubble out of the way. There are some strong people in this group, so it's not going to take super long. It is starting to get dark, so those of you who have some sort of light can illuminate for them. You can see on the top of this hatch there is a sign at the top left that says Clark and Associates, which is the people who make the vault. And then under, there is a worn yellow paint, and there are some letters that are sort of stretched out that read A-S-P, and then there is a letter that has been scratched out over time and then the last letter is A. And that's where you find yourselves, in front of this hatch.
Does the word aspen mean anything to me? Probably not.
Aspa?
Aspen? That's
Aspa. A-S-P-A.
Overseer. I forgot the word for game master here. Given that I'm pre-war, can I pretty easily surmise, since the player has surmised what this is?
Yes, you may.
Goldie will go, the ASPCA, a building that used to be set for animals for their protection. Sounds like the perfect place to find these dogs.
I don't know who has to break it. Goldie, you know we're not actually getting dogs here. We're here for other things. We're just here for
the Great Dane told us that we were all coming together to save dogs.
right with the knowledge to say we're not going to open
Remember
this
how
hatch.
the dogs they
Finn,
were
Can I
sick.
speak to you a second?
Who are we speaking to? Me?
Can I speak to you a second?
Yeah. What's up?
Are we really not here to get dogs?
No, I mean, it seems like it devolved into everyone thinking that, but I think we're getting information about the dogs to go back and help the sick dogs. We're
I
not.
really could have sworn that we went all of this way to go get dogs and
I-
bring them back.
I believe you did sworn that, but that's no. I don't. Oh, I mean, listen, there could be dogs in there. I don't think there's dogs in there.
Quite frankly, I would not have recommended taking the Corvegas if there were not dogs to bring back. We have wasted
I'm
time.
disappointed.
I mean, my feet enjoyed the couple miles that we didn't have to walk, so
We have no longer wasted time.
thank you. Oh,
And I've never driven a car before, so that was a lot of fun.
oh
And you
hadn't.
probably won't again.
Okay. Why did I go in that car then? Okay. But yeah. Anyway, we should probably go inside. It's cold out here.
It is getting cold. As you open the hatch, you hear a very long squeak as it then crashes and lands on the ground. Inside, you can see that there's a black room connected to a tunnel. Only a faint bit of light from the very end of the tunnel. But as you can, there's a ladder to get down. And as you do, there's room. Who has a light source?
I have a
Okay.
flamethrower.
I have a Pip Boy.
Okay.
Flashlight.
All right. As your lights illuminate the room, you can see that there are boxes piled up next to another metal door that lays open towards the tunnel. There is a cart pushed off to the side with large flat crates that read fragile. Inside of the square boxes next to the door are a random assortment of packaged pieces like vases, pre-war vases, antique chairs, and there are boxes of papers, but on top is a framed letter with a handwritten note that I shall reveal to you now. No. No. A cat.
He's Tisha.
Hi, Tisha. Who would like to read the note?
Because of the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Someone read the note.
I was gonna say, do you think someone would? I said, do you think someone would have let in?
Okay,
And-
sure. Dear Mom, I got the rest of the funding. I was able to convince Mr. Malone of the importance of shelter for the shelter. It helps that he's a dog lover himself, but honestly, I wasn't sure if he would go for it. Since he drew up the plans already, they should start construction within a month. They had to make a few modifications to your plans, but I believe the vision is still there. I'll have to fly you down for the opening so you can enjoy it all with the rest of us. I'm just hoping the construction doesn't bother the cats too much. I know they can be finicky with such loud noises. Thank you again for believing in me and in your donation to the shelter. You're my biggest cheerleader, and I don't know where I would be without you. Love, Birdie.
Aww.
Underneath this framed letter is a more worn letter that seems to be inside of an envelope that was placed under this.
Was it opened? Was it never opened?
It was opened. It was
Okay,
open.
it was open. Okay.
September 23rd, 2077. Dear Mom, they're almost done with construction, so your trip later next month will work perfectly for the opening of the shelter. Please let me know if you need any help getting to the airport in Boston, but I will be picking you up from the DTW when you land at 6:30 if your flight is on time. I can't wait for you to see all of the kids and the finished vault. I couldn't have done this without you. Mom, I love you so much and I miss you. Next month cannot come soon enough. Your birdie.
All right. You see this dark tunnel ahead. There is some illumination down the way, and as you kind of shine your light source inside, you can see that there are sconces on the wall that have light bulbs in them, but they don't seem to be maintained at this level. So you can continue in if you'd like, and I will show you guys what this is going to be laid out like. Again, this map is not going to be super helpful, but it will give you a little information. I will share it in the chat.
LB, I think these are actually blueprints to a building. You can't show this on chat.
Yeah, totally. So you guys are coming down this hallway. It takes a bend to the right. And as you make your way into the tunnel, you see the light bulbs. The floor seems to be heading down into the dark as you reach beyond. You do find yourself outside of a large vault door. This is not like a Vault-Tec door. It's more like 7 feet tall, and it has been closed. Your Pip-Boy does not connect to this, as it is not a Vault-Tec. But there is a terminal off to the right of the door, and you might be able to access the mechanisms from inside if somebody would like to try to hack it.
Boy, I wish I had hacking skills. It's just a science check. Let's see.
Does anybody have hacking skills?
Not Finn.
Science is my worst stat.
I could talk it open. That's
mean-
about it.
If we're talking just science straight up, I'm good at science, but I don't know if there's a better skill for that.
It'd be science and intelligence.
Okay, well then, yeah, Finn will do it.
Okay, this is a
They
difficulty.
do not make them
Hold.
here like they do at Vault-Tec.
So if you do this.
No,
yeah,
it is a
do-
difficulty 2.
Okay.
I'll throw in an assist there.
Okay, what are you
deal.
going to use to assist?
Science.
Okay, science and intelligence.
Do some over-the-shoulder math and science. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are trying to do the hacking thing where it's a bunch of like letters that come up. Hey yo!
Eve is looking for a port for her Pip-Boy. I gotta get an adapter for this thing.
They sell portable ones at Walmart.
Oh,
Wait, I think they're canceled. We don't go there.
We don't go there. All right.
Alright.
You are managed to access the program, which is there is one that is just door access, and you can open the vault door. As this door opens, Devrin, you begin to get some flashbacks. As you see the vault door opening before you, you see a different one. It's similar to the one that you're looking at, but a man in a flannel shirt and jeans speaks behind you, but somehow his words don't come through, like the memory you're accessing has been corrupted. Warm feelings of safety wash over you as you look at this man. Memories of unrecognized stories as he reads to you from your short time together try to come to the surface, but they stay buried. He places a book in your hand with 2 masks on it, one in a smile, the other in a frown. He smiles, making a shrug gesture as you accept his gift. The scene shifts to you walking through the streets of a different broken city. The man in front of you with his rifle out. You're heading towards another individual in the distance, and as you get closer, a shot rings out and the individual falls dead. Fear washes over you as you hear ambush from your travel companion. Like lightning, another body shifts into view, wielding a sword pointed at you. There are flashes of a fight. You grab a piece of concrete attached to rebarb and swing towards the person attacking you. You hit him square in the head and he falls to the ground. The book that has been in your jacket falls next to him. Your companion runs up to you and grabs your shoulders to check to see if you're okay. His eyes go wide and a sword protrudes from his chest. You lock eyes with him again and he grips his gun. Go. Run. Blood trickles from his mouth as his face fixes with determination, and he turns towards the attacker, firing into him. The broken and sparkling face of the old man wielding the sword burns into your mind as you turn and run. Those flashes bring you back to a large, clean metal facility, and something in your mind clicks into place in the words, "The Institute, your home, the place of your creation. The old man walks in front of you as he secures you to a machine. Your mind races. You know what's about to happen. You're going to become like the old man, who you know isn't old or a man at all. The procedure to become a courser is painful and unwanted, and your synthetic heart is racing, but the power fluctuates. Another flash as the others leave you in the room to find the problem. A woman comes to your rescue and cuts you free. Another flash as you teleport from the facility into the wasteland. You remember seeing the sky for the first time. Another flash as you find yourself in the memory den. An older woman preps you for a memory wipe. She notes something different about you, the procedure that was cut short a few weeks before, but she attempts to compensate for it. As you come out of these memories, you understand that the wipe might not have been completely incompatible with these, and it should not. These memories should not have remained from the procedure. All this happens as the door slams open.
In that moment, Devin goes completely blank, as if he is like resetting in that, and his hand, who has that tremble, shakes again and puts it on the back of his neck as he's rubbing for something there. Well, Finn, is there something on my neck? I feel, or who's ever around? I don't know. Hello.
I don't think so. I mean, is there anything remotely on the back of Devrin's neck?
You see a scar there.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like something happened back here, buddy. There's like a little scratch. Did you back into something, or?
No,
I mean, there's nothing actively there, but
LB, walk with
Yep.
me for a small second here.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a scar because something was removed?
Nothing was removed. What is happening? Who's behind my
said the
desk?
magic
I
word.
say, accept your light.
Abaddon.
That
You
was
said the
such
word of the
cool timing.
day.
I thought it was dramatic lighting.
Yeah, that was amazing. I loved that so much.
I thought it was villain lighting. I thought we were all about to die.
No.
Stop it.
Nothing was removed.
No, that is the port as where you were being attached to the machine.
Okay, got it. And this was the process of changing into a courser, and that's where it was started, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, cool. You guys, I know stuff too. Thank you, Sean. Okay, yeah, and he's just kind of like, there's something that doesn't feel right.
do you need to sit down, or do you need?
No. I have to keep moving. We probably should keep moving.
All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on you. Come on, inside.
Okay.
Max is just gonna raise a hand real quick on the stop moving notion, raise his shirt a little bit, and his ribs are black and blue.
You guys do have
you need help
a
with
safe
that?
moment, yeah, if you want to heal.
You require medical attention.
Furious head nodding.
And the eye
can
goes
fix you.
pink, and we're back.
She begins to shake his head.
And you're gonna heal up. Are you gonna use a stim pack or are you gonna do a medicine check? Hello.
If Max wants to use a stim pack instead of having a medicine check on him, by all means. Otherwise, Goldie was just gonna dive right back in the way that he's been doing this whole series.
I'm at 4 out of 10 HP, so I don't know which one heals more.
Well, let me roll and we'll find out.
We walked all the way here with you like that?
Yeah.
We should have done that before.
I got a success.
No, I got like this because I got hit by the Hugag.
Yeah.
Right, like we
Max,
walked
those
from
ribs
the
are
back
broken.
here. It's like-
You waited
I
till
can-
now to say something.
Do you have an injury, Max?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't given one. I just
Okay.
I just tanked a lot of HP damage from
Okay.
Max.
So you can heal up to the amount of medicine that you have, Zach?
I have 2, so I can heal you 2 more.
Okay. Plus the stim pack, which is 4, 6.
Oh.
Whatever
If it's
that
if it's 4 or 6, it brings me up to 10. So.
Okay, dope. Yes, I don't need to look it up.
Perfect.
Hi, Ollie. Okay. You guys see before you a large area. It's a low-lit room with small stacked metal cages in rows to your left. Inside seems to be warm of these cages seems to be warm bedding and long empty bowls. Further in are larger cages with metal bars and fiberglass siding. Some have clear doors, but all seem to lie empty with only a hint of the creatures that lived in there once. There is a door on the wall to your right with a warm light spilling out from the edges, a small room in the northwest corner, and a door on the west wall.
Can I shoulder up to the door with the warm light coming out of it and try and peek inside?
Yeah, you can open the door. It leads into another smaller room, and on the other side you see a window, and on the other side of that it looks to be daylight.
Thumbs up to the rest of the group.
You guys going in that room?
Yeah.
Max says it's safe.
For a moment you see daylight on the other side, but something about it seems wrong because you know that you're underground and it was night when you came in here. As you enter the room, you see a hedge that surrounds it. A blue sky with bright white clouds floating, but it glitches as 2 large projectors from the ceiling are displaying this beautiful day. On the ground, there are some sort of fake grass that leads to a small empty pool on one side and a patch of dirt on the other. In the middle of the room, there are children's plastic play structures and low cots near the wall. They only come off a few inches from the ground. To the right of the door is a comfy chair with a table next to it, and on the table is another note.
Are there any mannequins in here?
No mannequins, sorry.
God.
Who would like to grab this note and read it?
Birdie again, so...
Oh, I don't. It doesn't go all the way. Let me just. And then expand the. Okay. October 15th, 2077. Dear Mom, I honestly don't know how to deal with this, so I'm just going to do what I always did and write it down. I feel shattered, like my world has imploded and I don't have anyone to talk to about it. When Dad died, I had you and you had me. We worked through it and you were my rock. You would tell me stories about how you met and all of the things Dad used to do for me when I was little and I was too young to remember. I would go to the lake. I would go to the lake house and play his favorite games, go fishing like he loved to do, and have bonfires at night with s'mores. But now, I just have the kids. Turns out, they are great listeners. I've been telling them all about you and all of our fun stories. How you took me to Nuka World last year, and when we went to the Bar Harbor in the spring to get fresh crab. The cats really like that story. I don't know if I can do this without you, Mom. I feel like I'm adrift at sea without a lifeboat. I can't leave to go through your things, but your estate manager said he could handle it. I should get them in a few days, but I feel useless. He said you wanted to be cremated, and he would personally bring you home. He knows that it's hard for you to travel alone. I'll make sure to keep you safe when you arrive. I love you, Mom. Birdie.
So as you can see, this room was probably one of the play areas for the dogs. There are 2 sets of doors so that in case one of, like, this is a real thing. If a dog, like, accidentally gets in the break room, you can have time to get him out so he's not just loose on the facility. So that's what the extra doors are for.
It's like an airlock.
It is an airlock. It's exactly an airlock. But for dogs. So that is what you find in this room.
Is there like anything? Is it really just a big open field kind of room? Is there anything else of note that's worth like investigating or?
There's some dog toys laying around, but nothing that you guys would want. There is a toilet off to the side that seems to be Yes.
Correction, I imagine these dog toys are in a much better quality than the post-war ones. I very
That's-
much would like the
well,
dog
fair-
toys.
Very. That is
and
very,
not
very
explosive.
true. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
That we
yeah.
know we should double check.
Nothing you would want in the room full of dog toys.
Huan
sorry,
just
Kuan.
cries off to the side.
So many options.
Yeah, Kuan comes in here and just like feeling this turf between his toes and seeing the dirt area, he like kind of looks to you like if he has permission to go. And then he does that thing where he like he runs so fast, he scoots his butt as he's going and like he starts running around in circles, going up the play structures, down. He goes over to the dirt pile and just starts going to town, like making a hole in there. And he's like grabbing a toy. He goes to like finds another toy, drops that toy, picks up the next one, and just starts going.
Oh my god.
I think we've found where we're gonna retire to.
So happy.
His tail's going
I
nuts,
probably need to
tongue
sit down,
lolling.
actually.
There's a chair right next to the table for you.
Yeah, because I'm at 4 hit points from the last thing, so I'm like,
Why is no one telling us these things?
Do you need medical assistance?
And
Is the eye turns
kind
pink
of.
again?
Yeah, kind of. And then he just stands there and he does this.
Yep.
Do your thing.
Well, Goldie has a habit of just up and doing it, so no successes.
It'd be a repair, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
need
it would,
to do
no,
it.
it would be it would be repair actually. Yeah, and I
Uh-huh.
do have I've got 2 more robot repair kits, but actually I also don't know that because he hasn't said it to me.
Oh, that's true. So
Um,
you do try to heal him.
Yep,
And
I'm going to
nothing
continue
happens.
treating it as normal until I'm told otherwise, as
That's
I just
true.
do not do it.
Wait, Goldie. I'm sorry. I thought I mentioned it to everybody. I'm a synth.
Is that why Maxwell took one of my robot repair kits?
Yeah, it is.
That would have been much easier as I pull out the robot repair kit.
Okay, cool.
Does the robot repair kit just work like a stim pack, or is it?
It does, yeah.
Okay. So I will use
But you
one
yeah,
of those.
you use repair instead of
Yeah.
medicine.
I saw
In that little flashback, LB, do I remember Mr. Handy's kind of walking around the institute?
In the institute, no. No, Mr. Handy's.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense because it's just okay.
It's
that was supposed to be
synths.
my
Yeah,
turn.
there's a lot of
Well,
synths.
yeah.
With
No, it's
repair,
okay.
I have 3 successes.
Okay. So you were able to heal 3 plus the what is it from the I can look this up.
My repair is 3, and then the I've got 3 successes. My repair is 3, and I don't know what robot repair kit does.
4 HP.
Okay,
Oh, perfect.
so 7
Mhm.
total.
Back up.
Yep.
I guess I'll bank one of those.
Does anyone else need healing?
Yeah, speak now. We got 2 stim packs and a 4 in healing. So anyone else need to be hurt?
Is
Yeah, this is probably a good time.
is the bathroom functional?
The toilet is functional,
makes sense.
yeah.
Oh, pee.
But it is not in a room. It is just a toilet.
Put your pee-pees and poo-poos.
Do you need a privacy wall? Do you need to use the bathroom, Max?
Max just pulls off the cover to the U-bend and looks inside to see if the water's clean.
It's very dirty.
Oh,
Clink. I've heard tell of certain facililities having like purified water inside of them, so I just wanted to check.
Ah.
In game, that's one of the most reliable sources of
Of
purified
purified water.
Yes.
I checked
This-
the toilet for a
toilets?
pistol.
Mhm,
You know what else
yeah.
is a great way of purifying water? Me.
Boiling. The thing you could find in toilets mostly are pistols and pure water.
And
That's fair.
pistols.
Crazy.
That's fair. Probably not in the dog play area, but yeah. But you never know.
Dogs are packing heat.
Yes,
if I
Stefan.
could take a second while Goldie's doing their thing, just kind of like, and then instinctually, like Devon's doing this for some reason, like he's T-posing.
Mhm.
Never done that before. Goldie, do you know anything about synths?
Overseer, were any synths pre-war, or were they a post-war
No.
invention?
They're all
Right.
post-war, and they're all in Boston. For
Right.
that except for Devon.
The Commonwealth.
Yeah.
So Goldie goes, sorry there, champ. Back in my day, these were just the subject of science fiction. We did have some attempts to make artificial individuals, but they were never as convincing as you are.
So that's a good thing. I guess from what little I know, it's just okay. I guess from what little I know, you and I are kind of similar.
Absolutely. If you had told me earlier, I could have used these on you the entire time you were getting injured.
I'll be very honest, I just found out myself. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. That's congratulations. That's thanks, Goldie.
Well, I will tell you the same thing that I told Eve, because this was also a topic of conversation during Mr. Anderson's dinner party. The question of whether or not artificial life could be construed the same as actual life. Therefore, according to many of the people at the table, most of whom were military, you are considered on par with a regular person.
A gentle smile comes, but it's awkward. He's like, a person. Cool. Thanks for that, Goldie.
Absolutely, sport. And I'll just finish repairing him.
Sport. Okay. Cool.
You guys make your way back through, and there is that door on the left wall, and then there's a small room off to the north west side. Where would you like to go?
Anyone got a preference?
I was
Go to
gonna
the other
say-
small room.
Yeah, Max was
Good
just
deal.
gonna check corners while everyone is
Where's that map
repairing
again?
themselves.
Found it.
It's in Discord.
The
Yeah,
room that
you-
has the most art in it.
Well, Goldie, you know how art was packaged. And outside, there was a lot of packaging that seemed to be maybe art out there. But you can get that on the way out. Anyways, you enter this small room. You see a metal bathtub, a grooming table, and floor drains that still seems to be quite well maintained. There are scorch marks on the floor that look old but permanently stained. The grooming equipment on the wall is clean and cared for. The light seems to be in perfect working condition in here.
Well, I guess it's bath time.
Kuin backs out.
Could have been the most conditioned dog in the wastes.
Oh, Kuin's Code is gonna be so glorious after this.
10 minutes later, Kuin is like shaking off and getting wet hair on everybody.
Gotta
Never
go
seen
over it
a
with
dog
some
before.
brushes.
The blow dryer is just super hella loud.
We got like
Anyways.
little earmuffs for Kuin.
Oh yeah, do a happy hoodie.
Yeah.
Ollie. Oh, he's mysterious. Where is he? Over there. Anyways, yeah, there's just some like grooming equipment if you want to grab some like shampoo and conditioner for Kuin. There is a shed control in here.
Or,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
for yourself.
Yes.
Oh, for
Yeah.
yourself.
Eve is
Yeah.
Eve is looking to see like, does this have sulfates?
Probably
Nope.
not.
I'm looking for holotapes. I'm looking for terminals. I'm looking for scrap.
Well, good news. The next room you're going into might have some of those things, as the
boy, oh
wall,
boy.
the door on the the western wall, lights spill out into the kennel area. A desk and a working terminal sit on the far wall with knickknacks and pictures on the table. There's a bed under the north wall surrounded by personal touches like a chair and a shelf full of rotted books. On the bed lies a skeleton tucked under blankets and curled on its side. There is an open bathroom to one side with a shower, toilet, and a sink, and a mirror above the sink that might have some items in it. On the other side of the room is another set of doors leading to another area. There is also a door on the south that reads storage. On top of the desk sits another letter and a holotape. An image of a woman with golden hair sits framed on the desk next to a sealed vase that is placed next to it. The cursor blinks on the screen.
A photo or an artistic representation of said woman?
It is a photo.
Okay.
Some cultures, photos are art.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
So, yeah.
I'm grabbing the holotape.
All right. The note beneath the holotape reads as such. Another one from Birdie.
Oh gosh. Sorry, the text is not aligned.
Sorry, it's handwritten.
Get better handwriting. October 30th, 2077. Hey, Mom. I was able to get all of the kids inside and seal off the vault doors, but I had to do it manually, and I think some radiation got through. Some of the dogs I brought in last didn't make it through the night, but I quarantined their bodies in the bath area, so I don't think it will affect the others. I've got their schedule programmed in with the M's?
Miss Nannies.
Oh, Miss Nannies. So I don't have to do everything myself, which is good because I'm very tired. I'm keeping myself isolated for now, just to make sure I didn't get anything on the outside. The food supplies and the power will hold for a long time thanks to all of our planning. I just wish I had thought to leave some of the human medical training in at least one of the Miss Nannies. You always said I put the animals' needs before mine, and I guess it was to my detriment this time. I'm sure I'll shake this soon enough so I can get back to my kids. They are all really enjoying their play space, so I hope this will be the perfect home for them. I'm still missing you every day, and I know you're here with me. I can feel you sometimes. I love you, Mom. Yours, Birdie.
And the holotape goes into Eve's player.
Hey, Mom. I think the radiation is finally catching up to me. I had some Med-X on hand, but it doesn't seem to be doing the trick. I've been coughing for a week, and I had a fever set in last night. The rest of the kids are okay. They're all barking and mewing and well-fed. I had one of the Miss Nannies incinerate the bodies of the ones that died in the cleaning room. I couldn't bear to watch, but they said the job got done. I've programmed them to care for all the animals, so I know they'll be in good hands. I just wish I could be there to give them the love they deserve. I guess the only good thing is I get to see you soon. To anyone who finds this, please take care of the animals. Give them all the love and the kisses and cuddles. This is Roberta Mecca, signing off.
Birdie. Got it.
You see the urn next to the picture. Goldie, if you're looking at this picture. Hello. You see that the image is of this woman with blonde hair, smiling. She's older, but still beautiful. And the name on the picture, on the urn next to it, reads Arabelle Mecca.
Max is just going to pull the sheets over the skeleton further up the body just to respectfully cover that.
Mm-hmm.
Then he has a thought. Walks over to Finn, tugging on the arm.
Yeah, buddy, what's up?
Where are all the Miss Nanny units?
Good question. It's been pretty quiet in here. I mean, there's more to explore. They might be in another section, or maybe they got rid of them.
Just tilting head to the side.
I don't know. I wasn't here. I'm looking now.
The laser musket comes up and gets cranked twice just to be primed.
Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
No,
Oh,
it's
that's-
to be ready to fight.
Got it. Okay,
Max,
cool.
no, stop.
My roommate. We got this far. I didn't know you were gonna. Okay.
So I guess we have. I guess we should check the storage room then.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Cameron and everyone will remember the name Arabelle.
I was
Was
gonna say,
the crazy
I was gonna
wife.
say, Goldie is just like reading off things that he sees at this
Mhm.
point because he's discovered that people have secret histories. So if he just starts saying things out loud, somebody will know it. And so he's just reading the names that he sees. So the name is said to everybody's ears.
And that was Rob's lover, right?
Yeah. She
Yeah,
was stolen from
well.
him by another man.
Well, we can quite literally bring her back if we want.
I was thinking the same thing. I was
We-
thinking the same thing.
We could probably. We said the photograph was of her, correct?
Mhm.
Or the. Okay, yeah. Okay, then I would. I don't think Rob wants a body in his room. We could probably just bring the photograph and probably tell him what happened.
Oh, you're right. If we took the urn, we should probably bring the body with out of respect to keep the mom with the daughter.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
well, we could find some burial situation there, but I don't know. I don't know. If bringing
we can put
bodies
them-
is the most.
We can put them in the other room that's now not occupied because we took out the ghoul that was in there, and just have them their own little room until, they get buried with Rob one day.
Maybe it's a super mutant thing. This doesn't sound the most ethical.
No, it's
How
not
about-
just a super mutant thing.
Flashes back to
I'm-
Cam's entire life
Yeah, yeah.
and has the most ethical appeared in any thought in this man's entire existence.
Maybe we can put them in their own little room.
We could just drag him back across the wasteland, put him in a little room where Max
Look.
killed a guy, and be like,
You guys have a happy life together, okay?
Goldie just
Usually we
hands
just
Cameron
leave
the
pre-war
photo.
bodies where they lie.
Yeah. Goldie just picks up the photo and hands it to Cameron because that was the first thing that was said, and he's ignoring everything else.
There is a terminal here. Maybe we can look for some data.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yep.
yes, please.
That's
Absolutely. If there are no dogs here, we should find something.
It's really funny. They call me the science lady. I have nothing of the sort.
Anyways,
Yeah.
there is no lock on this. You pull up the screen. It has information about the ASPCA and its commitment to protecting stray animals. There are files from before the Great War about all of the animals that would have been moved into the vault. There's a folder for the health of the dogs and the cats. This is what you will need to download for the Great Dane.
We found it.
Finn, I'm gonna need some help with this. This is the first vault I've been in that wasn't actively on fire.
Oh, okay. What do you need me to do?
Well, I need, how do you put the things that are on there onto here? She points at her Pip-Boy.
I'll be real with you, Eve. I've never touched that thing on your wrist in my life.
Oh,
Could
well,
you-
let's work together on
okay,
it then.
we could do that.
"Do you want to?"
I was just gonna say, can Max just eject the holotape that's in the computer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I know what to do with this.
Put it in there. It says downloading, and then there's a bunch of like script that goes by, and then it's like download complete.
I thought it was going to be one of those Wi-Fi things. Anyway, okay. Well, yeah, it seems like it works.
I'm not married. She's gonna put it in her pouch.
Okay, Eve's single. All right. Okay.
what are we doing?
Everin,
What is
Roomy.
going
The
on?
roommates are complicated.
you're cramping my style. Man. I need you to calm down.
No, I mean, do your thing, but I just need to know like where the boundary is. Like,
Don't worry
dude,
about it.
just like a sock on the door thing. I sleep on the couch.
I think this is a perfectly matched relationship. Finn grows the flowers and Eve eats them.
Well, I don't grow poisonous ones on the regular, so If I do, they're in like a quarantine section, so hopefully she won't.
I'm gonna
you know.
walk off with Max too.
Super mutants notoriously do not have reproductive organs.
This is correct.
Anyway,
I
so-
learned
Not hearing a downside.
And yet,
you guys move to the door on the south wall. This room is filled with shelves. Only a few cans of dog and cat food remain. There's a metal table off to the side that lies next to a large trash bin that's full of waste, and a small incinerator next to it. Rad roach and roll mole rat bits have been discarded in this bin. There is a fridge that has been long emptied, except for a case of Nuka Go and some spare empty bottles of Nuka Dark with the symbol for Nuka World on it.
What's Nuka Dark?
Nuka Dark is the alcoholic equivalent of Nuka Cola.
yeah, it's their
Ooh.
Nuka Cola hard whatever.
Mhm.
I've
Yeah.
never seen.
It's a Mike's
this
Hard
kind of-
Lemonade.
I've never seen this kind of Nuka Cola before. Pop it open and try it.
Sure, yeah.
She puts
ooh.
everything in her mouth.
Yeah, she does. Let me look to see
Hey.
how this functions.
LB,
Yeah.
could I spend a luck point to have a Sunset Sarsaparilla in there with a star cap?
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Ugh.
They don't have it in here, but it does act as alcohol, so
Great.
let me pull up whiskey.
Shot,
Mm.
shot.
This
Fun.
tastes like poison.
Oh, yep.
Good.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
All right.
recreational poison. You know, the kind
Okay.
that giggle water, the kind of stuff that makes people act funny.
Oh God. Okay.
So the effect it has is until the end of the scene, you may re-roll 1d20 on a strength or charisma test.
Oh shit.
But it increases the difficulty of an intellectual test by +1. In addition, alcoholic drinks are addictive. After drinking the beverage, roll a few CD equal to the number of alcoholic drinks you've consumed during the session. If 2 or more effects are rolled, you are addicted. Add 1+ to the difficulty of charisma and agility test while not under the effect of alcohol. I'm not going to make you roll this. You've only had 1.
Yeah, you only have one. You can't get two.
Yeah.
Well, you grown. You could have another one.
Yeah.
Or you
I
know,
didn't
share.
skull it.
I was not on board until that was said. Yeah, live
I
your
was-
best life. E.
I wasn't on board until addiction was brought up. Come on, let's go.
Shot. Is
I've
this
heard
the
this
disclaimer part of
somewhere.
the stream, or?
Yeah.
Probably very important.
We do not condone getting addicted to any
Anything.
Substances.
substances. This is a game where you have to take Med-X and menthols and stuff like that. So anyways,
Very
Unless it's
menthols.
love.
This is
Nice.
love,
Might as
baby.
well face it.
Anyways, would
Hey,
anybody like to roll
X's.
to see if they find stuff in here?
Sure. What are we rolling again?
That's a good question.
Search?
It's survival, no?
Survival. Okay.
Yeah. It's what, survival plus perception? That
Oh, I
makes
got
sense.
endurance under that.
I think if you
Okay.
click the endurance, you can change. Yeah, you go.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Damn. Yikes.
1.
Damn.
1, so
Okay.
2, I guess, because I have. No, never mind. No, that's Ian. Has 1, so 2. I have none.
All right.
I
Goes
got
last.
I got 4, and one of them's a crit.
Okay.
Ain't nobody. I showing off.
All right, I'm gonna guess that we're all just. You know.
Perception's my best stat. It's the only thing I get to roll.
All right, Max, you are going to roll. Are you going? Yeah, roll me 3d20, and that's how many caps you find. Add them together. Let's see. Goldie, there is no art in here. Unfortunately, it's just a lot of steel going around. And Max, you are going to find Psycho, Purified Water, and Day Tripper.
Drugs.
What did I find again, LV? I didn't.
You are going to find Sugar Bombs and Sweet Rolls.
Ugh.
Sweet treats.
Sounds like a good night.
Yummy.
Sugar Bombs are nukes-shaped cereal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Besides the Psycho, I found
Day Tripper and
Day
Purified
Tripper.
Water.
Okay.
And 41 caps.
Divided by for...
Oh, right. Goldie doesn't.
10 and
money.
1.
Yeah, 10 each. I'll take 9.
One person gets 11. Why are you taking 9?
Reverse math.
Oh, sorry.
I'm confused where the 4 comes from.
I guess I'll take Oh, okay. So Eve gets 11,
This is-
and one of the caps is the Sunset Sarsaparilla cap that Max got, and it has a little star on the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this one's pretty. She's gonna like pop out one of her bottle cap earrings and replace it with that one.
Max puts a hand on your shoulder and lifts his mask. People have died for that. And then lowers his mask and walks away.
Sounds valuable.
We're all in this room, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're all in this.
I am somewhere else looking for art.
Does Max want people to see that this happened?
If Goldie is off doing his own thing, yes.
It's not gonna occur to her that Max just spoke to her for several minutes.
That was an
Are you
active
sure?
threat.
Yeah, because Devon's openly going, anybody.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did
Well,
we
it's
all
not
just
his
hear
first
that?
time.
For the first time. That's
Ever.
crazy. That I feel like I'm mimicking Finn's voice.
We're gonna be roomies, buddy. We're gonna sound like each other a lot.
Yeah. Just making it like a huge deal. Like, this is the first time, right? Everybody.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Congrats, Max.
Yeah, congrats.
Max is looking like, on what? Like,
Mm.
I'm giving you a warning. Why are you congratulating me?
I think they're confused that you spoke for some of them the first time, and that for those it was the first time, it was a direct threat to their life. So it created a fun atmosphere of conversation.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice. Who are you threatening, Max?
Lifts, is that what it sounds like? To everyone in the room.
A little bit.
No, that
Yeah.
was a fair. People have literally died over that bottle cap.
That's a
Right,
threat.
but you mentioned the circumstance in which someone would have died that Eve just committed, so it sounded like you were saying, like, hey, I'm gonna kill you next time, which I don't think is really your motive, but it sounded like that.
I got. Cam, can you teach me to talk to people?
Max,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
if I
for
don't talk
sure.
to people.
I think you're doing fine.
I don't. I don't at all. Yeah, pulls
Hey.
the mask over his face.
That was so many words, and none of them were about the institution that is keeping you suppressed in your role. Congrats.
That is true. Very proud of you, Max. You just,
I feel like
Say.
if I keep mentioning that, I'd turn one note, so my character is more this now.
Goldie, as you are searching, you find the door to the west. There is another door on the other side, like there was in the playroom. And if you'd like to proceed, there is light coming from this area.
Yep. Maybe there's art in here, and I just keep going in.
Yeah, you, as the door opens, you don't smell anything because you can't smell. A long wail emerges from within the room as a large orange cat makes its way towards you. Then more and more mews come from as a few dozen cats move around this area. There are a lot of cats in here. It's clear that their population is being monitored and maintained, but there are a lot of cats. The sound of thrusters come from around the corner as a Miss Nanny comes into view. Its 3 eyes fix on you, with 2 small cats that are balancing on top of it. Oh, hello there. How can I help you?
Hi there, I'm Goldie. I saw light in here, and now I have found a bunch of small little friends.
Do you intend to harm our cats? And you see the buzzsaw come up.
Absolutely not. And Goldie opens his middle container to reveal all of the Hugog meat.
Oh, that's quite kind of you. How'd you find your way down here?
We opened the door.
Oh, wonderful. Well, is there more of you?
Sure thing. There's a whole bunch of us all just exploring around. We were trying to find a way to help some dogs down south. We were under the impression that, or at least I was under the impression that there were dogs up here, but it turns out we just need information.
Oh, there haven't been dogs up here in over 100 years.
It's disappointing to hear.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
That's all right. Turns out there's cats.
Yes, there are. We have plenty in here. Are you looking to rehome one?
Is that an option?
It is if you have the right capabilities.
I can think of at least 2 people that would be interested in this endeavor.
You guys hear a conversation happening through a door.
I think I heard someone say caps. I want to go see.
You enter this.
God, what are these? Holy shit, there's so many!
Goldie turns around with like 4 cats crawling over him. Just
Yeah.
goes, these are called cats.
Yes, you catch the scent of clay and a little bit of ammonia, but it's quite well handled. Oh, a human! Welcome in. Are you looking to adopt today?
I'm not a mother.
Oh, I meant the cats.
Oh, they're cats. Okay. I've heard of these. She's gonna lean down. Hello. It's nice to meet you.
There are a horde of cats that start like rubbing on you and like jumping in your lap and on your back and like rubbing on your face.
They're all making noise. They're making a rumbling noise. What is that?
Well,
That's
that
a
means
happy sound.
Yes, it means that they like you.
Oh, good. Okay. Hello. It's nice to meet you. It is
Goldie
really
is
hard.
pulling,
It is
pulling
really hard
pieces
to
off
keep
the
the
Hugag
accent
meat.
while you're doing Irish. I'm just gotta.
Sorry.
Goldie's pulling pieces off the Hugag meat and just giving it to the 4 or 5 cats that
Yes.
are crawling on top of him. I have
They-
Animal Friend as a perk, and I'm going to use it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that safe meat? Or is it radiated?
It has been being decontaminated by my integral boiler the entire time.
Oh, you have one of those. We weren't allowed to get them. We have a
I was
boiler.
designed for a different purpose than you.
That's fair. What is your purpose?
I am formerly a Mr. Handy, re-augmented for social situations.
Oh, with humans?
Mostly, I provide entertainment and enjoyment.
Oh, would you mind telling the cats a story? I think they've been listening to the same ones over the years. I learned them from Miss Bertie, but it's been quite a while since I've gotten any new ones.
You betcha, and music starts to play out of the audience participation box as Goldie proceeds to tell the recap that was just told at the start of this episode.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. The rest of you can hear this music and this conversation as Eve has left the rest of you in the storage room.
Ooh. Yeah. I guess we'd follow over, make sure everything's okay. I'm like, oh.
Guys, there's an ocean. Finn would know what a cat is. Yeah.
Yeah.
This not-
Yeah, there
okay,
are cats in the
yeah.
wasteland.
Yeah, okay, cool. Guys,
You
there's
can't
like
pet
an
them,
ocean
though.
of cats in here. Oh yeah, well, I don't want to hurt them. They're too tiny.
Not you. I mean, in Fallout, you can't pet them.
Oh, sorry.
You watch Max just walk into the room, lay down, and get swallowed by cats.
Yeah. They're like
the
playing
end of
with
the
all your
story-
straps.
At the end of the story, Goldie will pick up a cat in turn, and if Devrin has come in, just present it to Devrin and go, Devrin, this is like a dog, but smaller.
And a lot worse.
That is a matter of subjectivity.
And Devin just kind of looks at it, and he's like, "That's nice."
Pause
Just
towards
as
you.
a warning, don't sit down. They'll get in your lap and you can't get back up.
Max sits back up, like just dripping cat. Lets out a very loud sneeze, which scatters them around, and just stands up, walks out of the room, coughing.
I have a very important question. Where is Kuan during all of this?
Yeah,
This
yep.
could go real south real fast.
Ham doesn't like cats, so I imagine he's standing like outside the door and Kuan's right behind him, jeering in
Okay.
like, "We don't care about you. You might be cute, but you're not worth. This group cares about me, and we will walk out of here, and you will not." Is Kuan's expression to the cats?
I want to retcon everything that I just said, and Devin is standing with the 2 of them doing the same thing. They're just like,
Enough.
Stank face and the cats.
So, Devin, I shouldn't bring one back to the apartment.
I mean, it's technically your apartment. I'm gonna have a Brahmin, so we can.
That would be a lot more effort than a cat.
I think Finn has just like a big, chonky, black and white one. Like,
Look at this big guy. You don't want him.
That one's name is Baron von Trapp.
Baron von Traum.
For some reason, I like you more now.
All right, we
figure
might
it out.
bring this. We'll see. We got to figure out roommates thing. But yeah, that's a lot of pets before we work on. Yeah. Well,
I just want a Brahmin.
you little guy. All right, go play with your friends.
From my incomplete knowledge, cats are good for pest management, which sounds a lot easier than the park ranger from Grand Rapids who once trained a pack of wolves to specifically hunt an invasive species of semi-aquatic rodent called a nutria.
What a fascinating fact!
Sorry, Grand Rapids facts soothe me.
Would you like to get up?
Yeah.
You see the Miss Nanny, like, picks you up with its, like, soft pincers, and it just, as it's, like, lifting you slowly, all of the cats kind of melt off. One of them claws at you as it does, but then stands you up. Sometimes you just gotta go for it.
They have knives in their hands.
Well, they're just nails. They're retractable, so they can keep themselves soft and then pop out like claws.
This thing has retractable knives.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Is there a problem, Devon? Are they gonna hurt you?
They're never upfront with you. They hide their knives. They hide their thoughts.
From the doorway.
Yeah.
Well, if I can't offer you any cats to take home, is there anything else I can do for you while you're here?
I mean, could you tell us more about this facility? We kind of found some information, but we didn't think we'd see anyone here. So, if you have any stories or relevant information.
Well, it was made by Miss Bertie. She was the one who founded it. There were supposed to be more people staying inside, but the bombs dropped too quickly, and we were locked inside. She passed shortly after that, and we've been taking care of the animals. About 100 years ago, there was a group of men who came inside, and we asked them if they wanted to adopt some dogs, and they took them, and they've had a happy home ever since, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I believe if everything adds up, that would be the Great Dane and his men. They've been taking care of the dogs very well. They love their dogs. They have been getting a little sick though, which is why we came here to help find some information to fix that.
Oh no. Well, there's plenty of information on the computer if you need something. Or, well, we can't be spared. We have to take care of the cats, but perhaps I could impart some information to your Mr. Handy, and he could get more hands-on information.
You can call me Goldie.
Hello, Goldie. I am a Miss Nanny.
I'm gonna call you Nan.
All right, if that's what you like.
And Goldie will take whatever information it is given.
Yes, you.
Along with like 2 cats.
Okay. Would you like to describe the cats?
Down to like low. Yeah, turn the boiler down to like low so that they can just like nestle in there.
Aww.
In standard fashion, Goldie is now in possession of 1 slender tabby and 1 chunky orange cat, because those are the default pair that go together in every house I've ever been in.
Of course.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Got Krieg and Abaddon. Aww.
Perfect.
Abaddon likes Krieg, and that's the way we'll leave it.
That's how it goes in every other house I've been into.
Abaddon's the bestest girl.
She is the bestest girl. Anyways, anything else you guys want to do on side?
Oh.
Max has picked up this one cat that you probably think is just a really furry mole rat.
It's
super
like
super feral looking.
Yeah. Mouth breather.
What's wrong with that one?
Well, she's got an upper respiratory thing that's going on, but with medication, she'll be fine.
They get sick so easy and do nothing about it themselves.
She sneezes on you, and there's goop that comes out of her nose.
There's so much hate that's coming from that doorway.
All right.
Well, I mean, if that's all we need, I mean, is there any other places to Alrighty, maybe some rations for the road would be nice. We've come a long way, and I know you have to take care of the cats, but
Yes.
if you have any, Max going feral.
Max just lifts up the hood and throws it to the side. All right. This used to be like a sort of research facility, no?
Sort of.
Is there any data on the dogs that were housed here?
Of course, on the computer that's out front.
Yeah, we should. Unless there's more, I think we got that on Eve's big watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Is it
main
this
quest
data?
has been updated.
Yay!
Okay.
Nah. Anything else, Max? Okay, the mask's back on. Okay, I think he's good.
It seems like you're having an allergic reaction to the cats. Have you ever been around them before?
Sheepishly, Max nods his head.
Oh.
I know they're nice and fun and furry, but if you have an allergic reaction to them, you should probably let them be. And not rub elbow all over your face.
But this one's so soft.
Oh,
I
know
understand.
people who are like that with milk.
Rub it all over their face.
Okay. Are there any, like...
Mm-hmm.
We got sent up here to find the data on the dogs,
Yeah,
right?
you already got
Yeah,
it.
we got it.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it
they're
was
like,
in
if we-
of
Do you
Yeah, I
mind
think-
if we spend the night?
course
Oh, wow.
not. There are some cots over in the dog side, or I'd prefer if you didn't sleep in Miss Bertie's bed as she is still occupying it. But I could bring out some blankets for you, unless you'd like to spend the night in there. And she like motions to the cat room that has just a bunch of cat towers and beds and hammocks they're all cat size, but
The dog room will do nicely.
I think
Spacious
that'll be
enough.
good for all of us. Yeah.
does your pooch have
kind
any
of like-
allergies?
No cats allowed.
Does your dog have any
no,
allergies?
No allergies, but if you want to just check them over, I'd appreciate it.
Of course, I'd love to, and we have some treats in the other room if you'd like them.
Yeah, we can even bring him back to the Great Dane.
Well, since we don't have any dogs left, I think that'd be acceptable.
Score.
I have a question. I may have missed this. Where did they go?
Oh, two guys came in and they they adopted all of them and took them to the Great Dane.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Which is why there's no dogs up here for us to find.
Yeah.
But they have hundreds of dogs down there that have been staying alive for the last 100 years.
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
I think we missed it, but or it was easy to miss. The Great Dane said, "I need you to go to the place where we got our dogs from to begin
Mhm.
with."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah.
the
And then the
holotape,
Miss
them
Nanny just
finding
said
the spot.
someone
Okay.
Yeah.
adopted them. So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Then yeah, I guess if we're just taking our sleepy times in the
Okay.
dog room.
I think that's a great place for us to take our break for the evening. So don't go no place unless it is to grab a drink, grab food, grab a friend, or take your medication, do a stretch. Let's see if we can sit down and like stretch out our legs, like where you touch your toes, or go as far as you can with your toes, and try and do the butterfly. That's always relaxing. No feet on Twitch. Okay, thank you.
I'm on the floor.
All right, we'll be back in 5 to 10.
For free?
Bye.
Yeah, okay.
Full send.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Our survivors have just slept the night in this wonderful sanctuary. The beds are not like human size. You can sleep on the turf, which is fine. It's actually probably a lot more comfortable than sleeping on the ground. But the cots can serve if somebody wants to curl up into a little ball. But as you emerge from this vault, unless there is something else that you guys want to do while you're down here.
Nope. Goldie will just have slept in the charging station for
Yes.
the Miss Nannies, and said goodbye to Nan. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I'm happy to be leaving you in one piece as we leave.
She says, if you find anyone that's looking to adopt a cat, just let them know where we are.
You betcha.
You exit the metal hatch back into the morning light, and you immediately clock that the parking lot is somehow more occupied than when you entered.
There's additional cars.
We should turn back around. I told her I would let her know if people showed up for adoptions.
Oh, yeah. I would let her know. That's probably smart.
Oh, what I should is has Max already done their thing? And
No, Max is not fucked off yet.
okay,
He's still looking at the alarming number of cars that have appeared overnight.
How many more cars are there?
At least a dozen.
Oh,
Oh, that seems like a lot.
this feels like
Now-
a really good time.
That
to
was
see
severely
that
undersold.
Missile launcher works.
yeah.
Sorry.
Are there people in these cars?
She didn't say people.
Yep,
Can't-
that's why I'm asking.
Can't see from
Mhm.
here. They're in the parking lot.
Oh.
Is there like a roof to this building? Like we
Mm-mm.
can't get above all of us?
No.
Raised it too
No,
much.
we went underground.
Yeah.
How many people are driving out here?
Probably
a
not
lot,
many.
right?
I think you're the last person to drive in the wastes.
Oh.
Well,
Well, then
they
where'd all
didn't
these
just
cars come
show
from?
up. Yeah. Are they on? Do they seem idle? Like, or
They look
just...
like they're broken like the other ones. They don't have tires. They look to be like almost disassembled a little bit.
Can I make a
Say the
perception check
words.
to look for anything strange?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a perception. This is going to be a difficulty 2.
Survival. 3.
Okay.
One success.
Yeah.
I'm tagged in it, so it's a 2.
So 2. It's like, what do you mean 3?
Because I have a 3 in the stat as a rank.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, as you are
37.
looking over some of these cars that you know that were not here before, you can see that they have a yellow glow coming from their trunks. A glow that you are very familiar with as these, it looks like fusion cores.
There are fusion cores in the trunks.
Means that they're powered, right? Hold on, are these the kinds of cars that are the fuel is loaded in from the front or from the back?
As
From the
you
back.
as you ask this question, the engine is in the front, but as you ask this question, you guys hear a scraping of metal as one of these cars like shifts and starts to move and transform up as a you see a human being in the front of this car with his head sort of there's like a windshield to it. I will give you guys a visual as they are not super mutants. I will just preface by that. But this is what they look like.
What
as
is
this
the
guy
Magus XLR?
Lightning McQueen.
as it
what's-
stands.
Okay. And you can
because
see
the way you just started to describe them, I thought you were about to like throw Transformers into the mix. but
they're
this makes a
kind
lot
of
more
like
sense.
Transformers, but like those they're like
super mutant power armor.
So you like
haunted Transformers.
No, they are car transformers. But you know, like when the little kids make those box cars and they like can like lay down and make it look like a car. That's what's happening here.
And are these called
there is a
rocketers?
person in it.
Yeah. There is a person. You can see the face. It is a person, a human being, as far as you can tell.
And would these be called rocketers?
You might assume that. I don't know. That's up to
Okay.
you. You
Car
see,
people.
Should ask him, Cam.
yeah.
Yeah.
He takes a step forward as a couple of the other ones also move up and become like transform into this power armor that they are wearing. And he steps forward with a large mallet in his hand, and he says, "So it's you who have been killing my people."
Hi there, you're here to adopt cats.
What the fuck? No.
Well, there's only cat adoption at this building, unfortunately. No
I'm
killing
here-
happening here.
I'm here for you. You're the only group that's been moving through the wasteland who's strong enough to kill our people. We saw you going into the Corvega showroom.
Objectively, we have killed one person in the last week, and they deserved it.
They did kidnap a dog.
I remember everyone I've ever killed, and none of them looked like you.
I have only killed animals so far.
Max lifts his hood. I only kill monsters.
I don't remember what I've killed, but I don't remember any cars.
I would like somebody to please roll a speech check to see if you.
Okay. Camera.
Or could we roll a?
Wow! Everybody just
This
jumped.
is going to be a difficulty 3.
I'm really
Cam,
bad.
I can reduce that down for me for a difficulty 2, and I have a reroll action. Do you want to take it, or do you want me to take it?
I can reduce it down to a difficulty of 1, and I have 2 rerolls.
Oh yeah, go,
You
okay,
can,
go for
you
it
can
then.
reduce it by 2.
I have 2 different fancy clothing.
That's you can't wear 2 different clothing
No, it's like
sets.
a hat and
Oh,
a pant
okay,
and a
okay.
shirt and a jacket. Like I can
Okay.
have
Yeah, no, he's got enough.
multiple slots.
Oh,
Fair,
I got
fair.
the whole
That attitude
fit.
you
I
get.
got the whole loadout.
And each
Yeah.
one can
I
be a
stand
reroll.
corrected.
Additional dice, none. Hey, we're gonna re-roll both of those.
Wow. Chad, that was a 15 and a 20. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at that. That's 3 successes.
You see him like look at your group, like seeing the fear and confusion on your faces and your honesty coming forward. Could have sworn it was you. Well, do you know anything about what's been happening? Our people are dying. They're being stripped of their gear and left on the roadside.
Wait, it's all you guys?
Oh.
Yes.
Well, gosh, I saw one of them. There was something written on the wall. The dead walk?
He
Do
kind
you
of
guys
like
live in the graveyard?
We do. And we
Oh,
use the cars as our armor.
oh, maybe they were talking about you guys on account of the dead cars.
Do you have
I'm
any
starting
other
to put it
information?
together.
Hey there, friend. I can't guarantee this as a lead, but there was a fine gentleman back in Coney Island that was warning us about strange beings inside of cars. He seemed to know a lot more about you all than we did.
What was he?
Little
He was a
messed up in the
person
head.
that liked to recite poetry.
No, not a sharp guy.
A human was killing us in our power armor with a sword.
I didn't say he killed you. I said he knew that you were in the cars and told us to be careful about you.
Well,
Quick
how about
aside-
yeah?
Quick aside to anyone. Hey, weren't we warned about like a guy with a giant caravan and a sword at some point during our adventure?
yes.
Yep, I don't think we've actually put together that these two people yet in game.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that one guy with the sword, and he gave us some really good scrap. You know, he seemed
Yes, that guy.
awful scared of cars. Have you tried talking to him?
We don't
He might
venture
live at the
out
plane
often.
crash.
Well, how about this? If you guys aren't the one killing us, and you've been very skilled at making your way through the wasteland, why don't you go kill him and bring him back to us, and we'll let you live?
I mean, in that situation, there's nothing warranting us coming back to you. Like, if you let us go to kill him, and then we come back to you, and then you let us live, you're really bad at negotiating. On the plus side, it makes everyone's lives easier if you come with us to make sure that they don't escape, because if they're clearly good enough to take you down, a more frontal approach would be better. And then you have confirmation, and we don't need to backtrack, and you don't need to hunt us down if we don't come back in a reasonable timeline.
We have plenty of people out in the wasteland. We'll find you. And we've lost enough people. So if you don't want to spend the rest of your lives looking over your shoulders, I suggest you do this.
I am just saying, if you've lost a bunch of people, it won't take us very long until we need to not be worrying about looking over our shoulders. Cooperation is in your best interest.
Safety
is
in
me.
numbers.
We also kind of already look over our shoulders a lot, so
I don't have shoulders.
All right, Goldie, we'll get you some.
Cam, can I talk to you for a sec?
Oh, sure.
I don't know if I like these guys very much. And the poetry guy, he gave me some really good scrap. And he seemed really worried about us, and these guys are being mean.
As kindly as it could be said, Eve, the poetry guy was a little wrong in the head. I'm sure he meant well, but these guys seem to be more active and actively a threat to us. We can take them with and then dispose of them if needed, and then figure out if Poetry Man will be happy they're gone, but right now getting on their bad side ain't in anyone's best interest.
Okay.
There are 12 people in power armor around you.
2 each. We
I
can
just
take
don't.
them.
They're offering to let us go alone. I don't know if I want to keep them hanging over our shoulders, you know?
We want to go. I'm just saying, it's more work for everyone to confirm that what they asked us to do gets done.
Quest log.
Go kill,
Okay,
go
all
kill
right,
the
everyone,
hermit. Bring back
Yeah.
the information.
Have we unlocked fast travel yet?
Caps? Yeah? Question mark? Yes, you have actually.
Wow.
I mean, you got
yeah.
it put on your Pip-Boy, so.
I'll write it down, but I don't know about this.
It'll take us no time at all to get back to you. Sorry.
Tell you what, friends. I think that we're more than happy to do this on one condition. Are you all in the position to be taking care of small animals?
What?
Do you want to adopt
Well, you
some
see,
cats?
you have found us at an animal shelter that is sole purpose of adopting out animals to those that can take care of them.
There are animals down there. Are there mongrels?
Not at all, and I'll open up my chest for the 2 cats that are just curled up in my boiler.
You see 2 of the members go, oh my god!
Oh no!
There's a whole bunch of them down there looking for a great home.
They kind of like look at the leader, and he's like, we'll fucking deal with this later, okay? We got something else. This is a little more important, all
I
right?
love that.
Well, if you'll be waiting for us to come back, you'll have plenty of time to meet the cats.
That's true.
He's like, if you look, if you
We're just saying, your group seems to be prone to inactivity, and so we're giving you something you can do while you're asking others to take on your problems at your behest.
do you know what we do?
Nope.
Yeah, not. Never mind.
Have you heard of Yoopers?
Nope.
You have.
It's
heard
come
of
up.
them.
It's come up a couple times.
We
I know
protect
about
the
Yoopers.
313 from the north.
Oh.
And
So, no kitties.
One of the like you see someone walk up to him and like whisper in his ear, and he's like, maybe kitties, but that's not what's important right now.
Okay.
Animals are good for morale.
So, what knowledge check would that be if Max knows anything about Rocketeers? Because we're primarily based in the South.
Yeah,
But would we
you
know
don't.
of any
You
like other monster hunting factions?
No, you have no idea who these people are. They are like the Rangers of the North. They work in secret.
they work in secret, but expect us to know who they are.
They expect you to be afraid of them, yes. They are 12 men in power armor standing before 12 people in power armor standing before you.
Well, 12 people
Who
in cars.
absolutely love cats. I'm not afraid. I'm endeared.
I walk out to the windfall sometimes. I'm not afraid of these guys.
I'm just trying to do a solid my Miss Nanny friend back down there.
That's fair. That's fair. Will you take his mission to go kill the hermit?
I mean, do we
Yes,
have a
but we'll get
choice?
distracted along the way doing a fishing minigame.
The GM
Maybe.
says we have no choice.
It'll be off camera if it does happen. It's possible that it happens on your travel.
We will take the mission if they will look into adopting cats.
The 2 of them are very interested in this.
Good enough.
Oh, and probably burying the good doctor and her mother in their graveyard.
It's not an actual
Graveyard?
graveyard.
Oh,
It's
it's not an
just a
actual
lot of no. It's Woodward Avenue where there's a bunch of dead cars.
Oh, like
Right.
a
That
okay.
yeah.
It's
like a car graveyard.
Car, yeah. Yeah.
Car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's cars on the map.
Do you think these guys have Viking funerals, but they like transform themselves into little cars and then get lit on fire while getting pushed down the road?
Roll down the road,
Hope
just
so.
burn. That's
Anyways, you guys,
It is Detroit, after all.
he's gonna.
I recommend it. There's a fusion core in there.
great. Don't
Take it out.
No,
You
you need
guys-
it in the body. That's what they've been showing us.
Oh my
That's
god,
true,
you
bro.
guys make your way west towards the plane crash.
Oh yeah, we're playing a game.
Yeah. Maybe season 2 you'll learn more about the rockets. But as you're making your way through this dense forest, is there anything you guys would like to do to prepare before you arrive?
Anti-Uper spray.
Okay. It's just bug spray.
Look for flowers.
Citronella.
Yeah. You want to roll for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can find peppermint,
Oh,
it's a
shit, I
natural
forgot
deterrent
to-
to
there's-
mosquitoes.
There was catnip inside. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you.
Oh, no.
We're coming
There
back,
were-
apparently, so.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna give you a location where to find them.
I don't
But yes, I'm sorry. But
I mean,
yes,
survive.
you do find catnip from inside this vault, which is a new thing for you. You've never seen this before. It's a new plant.
Oh.
Mhm.
Give me the plant.
It's a
The two
it's,
cats that I've
it's
adopted seem to like
catnip.
it.
My cat plant.
If
oh,
you
that's a type of mint.
Mhm.
Be careful where you plant it. You'll never get rid of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
if-
okay.
if you
Give me
dry
some
it, the
Mint
cats
is a
go
natural
fucking
deterrent
nuts.
to bugs.
That's true.
So we should just rub it all over ourselves, and then no bugs will bother us.
You
oh,
find
the
your
reason why most plants do what they do is to get rid of bugs, even caffeine.
mm-hmm.
That wasn't Grand Rapids related. Ooh,
We're
I
proud of
knew,
you for
I
more
know other
knowledge.
things.
Yes, good job.
If you have a
Eve.
squirrel problem, so
Growth.
put some pepper in your bird feeder, and the birds will eat it, but the little mammals will not.
Ooh.
Birds are immune to capsaicin. I know
Exactly.
animal facts too.
Hey, Elvis,
Finn,
you gonna get in the
all
plane?
true?
Finn, you
Yes.
find mutt fruit.
I do.
It
More
does
of 'em.
+3 healing, but 1d rad.
I'll add it to the inventory.
Thank you. As you guys are walking through these thick trees, you see ahead a broken cylinder of a large passenger plane. The wings lay like ramps on either side, and the cockpit has been broken off and lost in the bush about 50 yards away. Laying all around of the carcass of this massive plane are broken cars and other scrap. Inside seems to be much of the same, with the most of the seats removed and pushed into piles. 3 Brahmin graze nearby, as the cart the hermit had when you saw him near the Grand Coney Island sits empty close to them. Walking up one of the wings, you see an old man mumbling to himself.
Remind me what the hermit looked like. An old man?
He looks like an old man, sort of. His face is obscured by a large bushy beard that seems to be covered in like plant life as well. Like he just hasn't removed it. White hair. He seems to have some scarring on his face, and he was wearing like larger flowing clothing.
Got it. Okay. So, is the old man the guy that we recognize, or is this a different old man?
It's the same old
we
man.
recognize.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. Just clarify.
Thank you. Very fair.
Well, I guess you should go to the old man.
Oh.
Unless Max wants to snipe him. Make it really easy.
We can talk, or we can just do what we did to Marguerite and boop.
Well,
Jump
gosh, it would be easy to just kill him right off the bat, but I don't know if things are that black and white in this situation. He
I
seemed
feel like we do
awful
need to
scared of
use
those
his side of the
guys. and
story.
He was trying to warn us, you know. And you know that
Or
scrap
maybe-
you
Gotta
Start
gave
chipping
me.
away at this list, though.
It's really
and-
good scrap.
Eve, I'm not convinced the scrap wasn't just like the removed body cars.
Oh, it's not body collars.
Cars.
Oh, cars. Yeah, it's not that.
Card.
Farmer, you might say.
Well,
Yeah, it
considering
is
that
the
God
karma.
is nodding, I think God is on my side here.
And
Yeah.
anime.
Let's go, baby.
How would you
I
guys
think
like
he
to
gave you
approach this?
people.
I guess we want to talk it out first. I assume seems to be the move instead of just mutilating an old man.
Well, Goldie, you did so much better last time. Would you like to take it?
Absolutely, and I'll pivot up to him and just start speaking in like lilt of Shakespeare based off our previous conversation of good morrow, fair gentle sir.
You see him turn to you, his face sort of obscured by his hair, and he like moves it back, and he looks towards you, Goldie, and he says, false face must hide what false heart doth know. Leave no rub nor blotches in the work.
How farest thee this fine day?
Turn, hellhound, turn. Get thee back. You see him draw his sword.
We
Max,
come
you're-
to speak without violence.
My voice is my sword. Thou bloodier villain than terms can give thee out. Yield thee, coward.
And Goldie just drops all pretense and goes, is that a no?
He doesn't seem to be adhering to your words, as he is being protective of his space.
And I'll pivot back to the others and go and just say, he seems rather fond of his phase and is not interested in us approaching him to talk. I'll pivot back around. Would you wish to come down here to speak so we don't come into your territory?
Well, as I see lives, the gash do better upon them.
Is that a yes?
It seems like a no.
Right. Yeah, so from the lack of reaction, I'll just go, and he doesn't seem interested in coming down to talk either.
This had to be so
He's-
complicated.
So why don't we just let Max do their thing and we can and then
He is
about
an
it.
old man. We could just subdue him, tie him to a chair, question him, and then get. Okay, fine, Max, take the shot. Deverin's face says, "Why would we get information? Take the shot."
He doesn't want to talk. He's not talking. Hey, sir.
Very good interrogations.
Sir.
Oh God.
Beep, beep. Hello.
Yeah, all I heard was beeps.
What is your defense,
All I see.
Goldie?
No.
Say what now? What is what?
What is your defense?
We should've just
My
jumped
defense
this
is one,
forward.
and I would like to remind the overseer that I have 2 cats in me right now.
You do. They are safe inside as it is aiming for your arm.
Sounds good.
You should have held on to the cats.
You feel a slash on your arm as it goes limp. You take 7 energy damage as this is piercing, persistent, and is going to stun you. Oh.
Max turns to Eve.
I guess we tried.
GG's, everyone.
Blow him up!
Stop talking!
Max is gonna shoot, but can I aim for the energy sword?
You can aim for his arm, yes.
Yeah, okay. I want to disarm him.
His defense is 2.
Okay. That's melee. That's what I want. I'll use... Is it an action or a luck point for rerolling 1?
It is a luck point.
Last one, baby. Nope. This one. Perception. Energy weapons. Roll. That is 2 successes.
Okay. go ahead and so you are aiming with your minor action. So go ahead and not aiming. You're taking aim. It's so stupid. Anyways, go ahead and roll your damage on this.
6.
Your weapon goes off, and as it does, it rips through the clothing that is over his arm, and it is going to not do as much damage as he takes 1 from this. And he, like, pulls out his blade and brings it forward to point at all of you. And he is going to say, I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rebel's curse. Yes? Ian?
Is that sword familiar to me?
If the sword isn't, the garb he is wearing underneath is. As you can see, a white, tight sleeve up his arm.
Unless someone stops me, I turn around and I book it.
Oh, Devon's making a smart choice. Good job.
Yeah, well, so if we're standing in front of him and he's pointing at us, Devon goes that way.
Devon starts running, but it is Goldie's turn.
Arm hanging limp. Just look down at it, look up at the guy, and just go, "Well, blood will be blood," and just lift up the flamethrower, blast it forward, and just like reverse away from him.
Okay, all right, go ahead and roll for it.
All right. Let me spend that AP to.
Okay. You will have to spend a luck because AP needs to be rolled before you roll the attack.
Missed
Yeah.
that. Well, I don't have that, so then it's just a big like flame curtain as I back away, so it doesn't damage him, but it's just in between.
Absolutely. Anything else you'd like to do? Well, you've moved and you've done your major action.
Yep. No, I'm just getting away from him because I am injured and I will need to protect the animals inside of me.
That's very true. They would run away before anything happened to them, just so everyone is clear. But next up is going to be Cam or Finn.
I can go.
Go for it.
I got another. Yeah. I know the effectiveness of a Mr. Handy in combat versus the effectiveness of a Cam in combat. So as Goldie retreats back, I'm going to try a repair check to fix your arm and heal you up a bit.
Okay. Goldie has a robot repair kit. Okay, yeah. That's 1 success, so you can heal 1 injury, which is the broken arm.
All right.
Yeah.
And heal 4 for that.
Do you want me to use one of your robo repair kits, or do you just want?
I can do that on my next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that's
So it
that's
is
the equivalent
just-
of a minor action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
You'll
right.
also get more health out of it if you do it than if I do it. So, and then is going to back up towards Devrin because again, Devrin is making a smart call.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up is going to be Finn.
Oh man, the smart calls go away, but I have to hit him. I have to. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Body blocking Finn. That's the move. Finn's gonna move in and try and smack him with the board.
Okay.
Oh God. Let me see here. I will. I'll take an AP for the extra die.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go.
3
That is,
successes.
That's so many.
3, and then is it 4 successes with the tag?
Yeah.
So I use one and just gain it back so you stay even. Okay. Big man. And then these. So that's persistent for 2 turns, 6 physical damage.
Okay. All right, so that's 6 physical damage. As you smack into him, your board hits like something very hard. It is not squishy like a human. As you are doing damage to it, but as you kind of pull back the board and these pieces are stuck in there, it is you can see inside is not flesh. It is metal.
Oh, okay. All right. That's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't have to hit each other. We could have been really nice.
I'm sorry. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
I'm sorry, my player's really struggling to piece all those words together. It's hard.
All right, next up is Eve and Devrin. Devrin's running.
I'm gonna chase after Devrin. Like, wait, Devrin, what's going on? Why are I've never seen you scared ever.
I think at this point it comes back, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's like, that's a fucking Krauser. They were looking for me. And he's very flustered, but you see him banana routing.
I'm
What's that
sorry,
mean?
can you explain what that is for me?
Oh yeah, so standing here, we're here, right?
Mhm.
He took off this way, but he's doing this.
Oh.
So pretty much
okay.
trying to see if he can get to the side or behind. But he is booking it out of fear.
Okay. I think that, like, Eve kind of, like, takes that in. She looks concerned. And, like, she sets her face. She, like, you know, balls her fists up. And she's like, okay, all right. We'll take care of it. For this round, I'm going to do the action. I'm gonna rally. I'm gonna do the action point refresh.
Okay.
Is our action points low? Where are we at on action points?
We should be 5 right now. Because I would have spent the one
5?
and negated right back. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's
And
a party.
we max at 6, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Instead, I'm going to assist Devrin on his next action.
Okay. I will say, Finn, you rolled a critical success. Is there something you would want to have happen, or do you want me to decide?
I hadn't thought about it. You decide.
Okay. You, as you release the board from his neck, you see there's a little bit of sparking that happens, and he like shifts as you do so, and you see a book fall out from under his coat, and he looks down at it as a momentary distraction. So whomever is going to attack him next will get an additional dice.
Ooh, okay.
Gonna
Guy
need
said,
it.
I think I'll do more.
So although he is like, ride with me one more time, LB.
Yeah.
Although he is running away and he's scared, he is trying to get somewhat behind him.
Sure.
Preferably from this angle.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to shoot at the base of his neck.
Okay.
And
All right.
So I get an extra die from the distraction.
Mm-hmm.
And then Eve is helping me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess by providing another distraction, or
Yeah, what are you doing, Eve?
Moral support. Yeah, I guess I'll provide another distraction. Well, but I'll do it when the time comes. After he rolls, I'll add on my assist die, and then we'll decide exactly how that works.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and roll for your attack, Devrin.
can I spend an action point to get an additional on top of the additional, or is that too much?
You can. It is. He's got a 2 defense, so if you're already rolling 3 dice, you might not need it. You can spend them for more damage after.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so I always get so nervous rolling. Okay. additional. Got 0 successes.
Yikesy. But
Use
if
luck to
Eve,
reroll?
you could use luck to reroll,
Mm-hmm.
and Eve is going to help you. So you'll at least you only need 1 success. So I would suggest using a luck to reroll.
I am. And that's just re-rolling one of them, correct?
Correct. Yep. It's technically the first one, but
Okay.
what do you rolling a pistol? A 4. Your target is 4.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Simon.
Yeah.
Like sitting here looking at the chat, waiting for something to pop up. Like, what's going on? Hey,
Yeah.
Okay, I did get 1 success, and the thing I have a pip in that thing too. So is that technically 2?
Yeah. Why did it roll 2 dice?
I don't know.
That's okay.
I
You can keep
probably
it as
did
1
something
success.
wrong.
But
You did it.
yeah, you did. It's a very hard target to hit. So yes, you because you are pipped, that is 2 successes. If you'd like to use AP to roll extra dice, it is 1. So you can. I'll pop this up for you so you guys can see.
I'm just gonna hit the roll to assist button.
Yeah. Action points in combat.
Right, I forgot. I need to have a token on the board that's connected to stuff. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
What stats should I roll with? Just small guns agility. That's not how I'm helping though.
Yeah.
How am I assisting?
How are you assisting?
Okay.
You like
So you can-
bats for him?
You survive
I mean,
and
yeah.
find the perfect hiding shooting spot.
Yeah.
That's
I
not-
imagine Eve grabbing Devrin's arm, activating VATS, and then aiming for him.
that makes
That's really
makes,
good.
Sure.
That makes
yeah.
more sense. I forgot about VATS. Obvi. All right. Well then, how do I VATS then? Survival.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Well, he's already succeeded.
He
so-
has already succeeded. This
Yeah.
is just for gravy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay.
0 successes. Don't worry.
Okay.
I don't know why I stressed out about
All right.
this.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Do you want to add action points for extra damage?
Yeah.
As you know, you would know that he has like a lot of defenses as far as like damage reduction.
Okay. So would I just click on the last one where it says roll for damage, and then it should prompt me something to add the additional? Yes.
Correct. Yep.
There it is. Okay. Cool. All right. Bow. All right. So it's 5 physical damage.
Okay. All right. You shoot him from behind as he is looking down, so his neck is a little bit more exposed. You do hit him on target and do a little bit of damage to him as it like kind of scrapes away some of the skin on the back of his neck, and he kind of like looks up from the book and turns to look and sees you, Devrin.
Like full stark fear on his face, but just like smoking 10 millimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just standing there. And
Sorry.
Yes.
I
Yes. Eve?
apologize if I made that difficult.
No, it's fine.
You did not. Seeing this, Eve starts reaching into her pack and she is shouting something. And over the din of battle, Finn hears, "Finn, get back!"
It's not my turn.
As it is the hermit's turn, what is the range on your gun? Devrin. Yeah.
It's close.
Close? Okay. So you see him move away from, he like runs down, and this man moves like a fucking T-1000 as it runs down the plane towards Devrin, its sword in hand, and he is going to attempt to make an attack on you. I am going to roll with an extra dice. That is going to be 2 successes. And I'm going to hit you in your torso.
Ooh, I eat some of that.
Okay. All right. It is going to do 8 energy damage towards you as it slices down. You are going to... It goes through your armor because it is piercing. It is going to persist until the next round, and you are stunned for the next round as this energy sword rips into you.
Okay, cool.
Totally cool.
That still eats though, because on my torso I have damage resistance of 2 for energy, but I would still take the rest of the 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I didn't.
And because it is a critical on your chest, let's see if I can. Ooh, critical successes. So I'm gonna have to look it up in the book. All right, next up is gonna be Max. So just be ready for that, Max. When you're, I assume you're gonna shoot.
At the end of his turn, he should take the persist damage from Finn.
That's true. Yep.
6.
Which is 6.
Or-
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
okay, cool.
yeah, and that was physical damage, right?
Yep, 6 physical damage.
Okay. So as let's see, that's what the ruling that I came up with and what I saw online for persistent damage is if you hit again, you'll do the damage and then it won't stack. It'll just replace the damage that was done before. So if you move away from him, he'll still take the damage, but it won't. Yeah.
Okay.
But it will not stack.
Cool.
Damage types, damage effects. Critical hits. On your torso, you begin to bleed heavily. At the end of each of your subsequent turns, you suffer 2 physical damage, ignoring your damage resistance. So someone is going to have to heal Devrin soon, as he has taken this critical injury, because it was more than 5, right? It was more than 5 total?
Yeah, it was 6 total.
Okay. All right, good news. Eve's right there. You're going to be fine. Max, what do you want to do?
What action would it be to take an item, use an item?
In what way?
Like if I wanted to use one of my chems.
It's a minor action.
It's a minor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you see Max just rip open the side of his filter, shove a syringe into it, and press real hard as he activates some Psycho, baby.
Ooh, all right.
He essentially gets 2 dice on damage to all attacks and gains 3 physical damage resistance.
Welcome to happy 420, everyone.
Happy 420, everyone. I'm shooting.
Okay. Please do.
The weed?
I was about to say, I was like, that's a line.
Oof. Oof, owie.
Oof, indeed. The shot goes over his shoulder as Devrin, he is standing in front of you, and you are right back in that moment of the courser coming after you as you were trying to escape the Commonwealth.
It's really bad, y'all.
It sure is.
Like, he's hurt like a mother, and his eyes are just...
Goldie, it is your turn.
Taking all of this in and hearing like the last thing that guy said, Goldie realizes he's gonna have to roll into this. So I don't know if it's considered a minor action or whatever, but I'm going to throw my last robot repair kit at Eve and or Devrin, whichever one is actually tending to it.
Sure. You can use a minor action to do that.
Yeah. At the same time, and I'm going to assume that you're going to allow me to do this for free. I'm going to open up and dump out the cats, the meat, and the catnip onto the ground.
They scatter towards the Brahmin.
And I'm going to accelerate at this guy.
Okay.
Saying, I hate to break it to you, friend, I'm not born of a man, as I turn on my Tesla coil and ignite the flamethrower.
I am no man. Is the Tesla coil an action to... Is it just...
No, it just says I can turn it on.
Okay, perfect. All right.
And then at the end of my turn, I take the thing. I'm going to spend a...
Take off your hat.
Oh yeah, oh, that's true. I did. I didn't take it
Yeah,
off. That's right.
Thank you.
Uh,
Live in the character.
Hat-
Come on.
Look
Hat
at
Continuity.
tumbles to the ground.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend an action point for the extra die on the flamethrower.
Okay.
There it is. God damn.
Yikes!
team.
Flamethrower's
This
not
is
doing-
not
This is
smart.
this is not going well.
Friends.
But that's
Guys,
why I also turned on the Tesla coil.
Yep.
Because the Tesla coil just does
Persistent damage. Yeah.
just does 4
We about
damage,
to die.
piercing and stun. And I'm gonna roll one
Okay.
more. I'm gonna add my last action point into that. Oh wait, actually, sorry. I meant to ask you this before
Yeah.
I did all this, and I just started doing it. Per the rules, when you focus on a trinket for an extended period of time, you regain a luck point, which I did last session with the holotape of Mr. Armstrong.
Yeah.
I said I had no luck points. Do I get a luck point back? from
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I'd like
Absolutely.
to use that to re-roll, to at least re-roll on this and see how that goes.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna roll four damage dice.
No, I wanted to use the luck point to re-roll the flamethrower first.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you'll re-roll one of those, just one
Okay.
dice.
Alrighty. So 1d20.
Because you're tagged in it, you still could succeed.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, there you go. The flamethrower goes off, Devon. You see the back of this man ignite into flame. Roll your damage on the flamethrower and the damage on the Tesla coil, please.
Yes, so I'm going to spend the action point for the additional damage on the flamethrower, so I have
Okay.
the same number of dice on both of them.
Okay.
So 5 energy damage on the flamethrower.
Okay. And that is energy.
Mhm.
So his clothes ignite into flame, but the flames do not damage his body. You can see underneath this white, tight, like almost spandexy outfit on him, and the foliage that is in his beard and hair ignites as it is left. You can see Devon in front of you, very clearly the man that was chasing you to begin with, now fully rest of all of the garb that he had. Okay.
And the Tesla coils does 4 piercing 1 stun energy damage.
You have to roll for it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did, but it's 4. I'm saying it's 4 dice worth, so
4.
I did 4 damage.
4 damage.
Piercing 1 and stunning him.
Okay, he is going to be stunned for his next action.
Mhm.
All right. Then next up is did Finn or Cam go first? I think Finn went
Cam
first.
I think Cam
Oh.
went first.
Okay.
Cam went first 'cause he
heal.
fixed me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, no one in range that I can assist. I'm gonna, now that we're officially fighting, and people have chosen not to run away and have made choices, I'm gonna spend a luck point to summon the mysterious stranger. So at some point during the scene, my best friend will come in and help again. There's a reason Cam has never once been hurt in his life.
I
'cause
know,
he's got
I
a great
love
friend.
that.
And then as my action, because there's no one around to heal and I'm not getting close to this man, I'm gonna try and shoot him. Using Kuin to bite him.
Awesome. Also, I forgot to say, the persistent damage is equal to the number of Pip-Boys rolled, not the total number of damage.
Cool. I don't know how it's phrased in the book that looked different, but yeah. However it goes.
The target suffers weapons damage again at the end of their next subsequent turn for a number of rounds. Oh, I'm sorry, for a number of rounds equal to the effects number. I had that wrong.
Okay.
So you were correct. Yes. Rolled. Okay. So. Okay. I have to remind myself of these rules.
Fair.
Go ahead and roll it, Cam.
Yep, I'm trying to find Kuin's stat block real quick to get the assist out first. Fight.
Okay.
Submit. So we get 1 success from Kuin.
Okay.
And we get come on. Move. Kuin, move. Get out of the way. I'm trying to click the roll button.
You did. You got one
Okay.
success.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So
Cool,
you
so
got
that would be 2
the
successes
2.
total.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So then... and then the Kuin damage. So that would be 4 physical, plus the vicious, which is just 1 additional, right? And then the 2 physical from from Kuin, so...
Vicious should be for
5 and
each
2.
one rolled, correct? For each effect rolled.
When I click on it, it doesn't pull up, but that sounds
Vicious-
right from what I remember from the book.
For
Vicious
each effect.
inflicts +1 damage for each effect rolled.
Correct. So you're
Okay,
because
so
you rolled
6 on the shot,
Okay.
and then 2 from Kuin.
All right. Kuin's bite does not seem to do much to him as they are separate attacks. His physical resistance is too high for that, but he does.
But he feels like part of the group.
He sure does, and he's doing a great job. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Finn, it is your turn.
Okay. Had he moved away from me to get Devrin, or was that a range?
Yes, he
Okay.
did.
Then I heard Eve yell, so I wouldn't want to move closer. I think that's just what I would move away from, far away from, I guess, in opposing where Eve would have suggested, and then I'll see what major action I can even do. Does it make sense to defend? I don't know if it really does. Difficulty equal to your current defense. If you succeed, add +1 to your defense. Is that just for the turn if I defend, or is that like until I'm hit again? Okay. All right, then I'll just move away and pass then.
Okay.
Just like, Eve, what are you gonna do?
All right. Eve and Devrin, it is your turn. I believe Eve went first.
Devrin's stunned too, right?
Yeah. So you can spend AP to take a major or minor action, as says in the rules how many you have to spend for it. So you can still do it if you spend AP. So how many?
While I'm stunned.
Correct. Yeah.
Heard.
Goldie tossed a repair pack to us,
Correct.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I, basically, continue that relay and, toss it to Devrin as I pull what I'm pulling out of my bag?
Okay.
Eve is gonna book it over there, and she's gonna, try and, slide to, shove herself between Devrin and the guy.
Okay.
And she's pulling out the flamer that the guy gave her. On the side, it says Weird Sister. And she looks pissed.
All right, go ahead.
We've been rolling really bad lately.
Yeah. You have AP to spend.
Oh yeah!
Oh
That's
my
two
God.
crits. That's two crits, chat, in our favor.
2 crits. Wow.
Double ones for those of you that can't see
Holy
it.
shit.
Happens.
How do you
Double
want to
ones.
do this, Eve?
Holy
Blow
shit.
them up. Let's go.
Eve,
Take that.
for this
She's
action,
not a woman born either.
that's true. I think there are only 2 of you that are. So
You're
Eve,
talking to the wrong group, buddy.
Yeah, you pop up and put the flamer directly on his chin. I will give you, for 2 criticals, damn, I'll give you, let's 4 extra dice on this. Damage dice.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What, 2 criticals with what you guys have been rolling? Holy shit.
Yeah, here you go. Take it.
I just imagine now, Eve pops on screen, pulls her helmet out. I am no man. Shoots him in the face.
Oh my God. I'm just gonna hit this damage button. And it gives us you said an additional 4?
Correct.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
fucking scream. Okay.
I am
Bing
too.
bong. Bing bong boom.
All
That's a big
right.
number.
That is a big number. You are going to do 14 energy damage to him. Persistent, burst, persistent, spread, and vicious. You rolled 2 extra, so that is a 16. He has, this is energy damage, so that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. All right. Very well done.
A wild look in her eye that no one
Yeah.
has seen before.
If you guys have ever watched anime, Brotherhood, the Full Metal Alchemist, when he's just snapping at him. Yeah. That's the scene that's happening in front of you right now. Yeah.
Incredible.
Damn.
All right, that's me.
Okay.
Got 47.
Devin, you
So what can I do in this moment? Because I'm still.
You are bleeding. You will take damage at the end of your turn if you don't heal yourself. So you can use this robot repair kit to heal the damage to yourself. It is a repair action to do so. Depending on how many successes you roll will determine how many conditions you heal. But you will still take the 4 health.
I will point out that I believe it does say that robot repair kits can be used sort of akin to stim packs as well.
Exactly.
As in terms of a minor action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that even matter right now? Because I'm stunned. Like, it probably would be like my action this time. Right?
Well, you can spend AP to do a minor action. You will spend one AP for a minor action, and then hold on, let me just double check. Take an additional, it's 1 AP for a minor action and 2 AP for an additional major action. So you could do both if you guys have the AP to spend.
Do we have
We
the
do.
AP to spend?
We have 4.
4 at the moment, yes.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay, I will do that to get both minor and major
Okay.
back. Okay, so I roll repair on this big dog.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, that cost you how many? Is that all 4?
It's gonna take 3.
3.
3, okay.
Okay. I got a
All right.
success, but I got a thing in it, so it's 2.
Okay, so bank 1. You are going to heal the damage that has been done to your torso so that you are not going to take any more damage at the end of your turn. You are going to heal for 3 plus 4 from the repair kit. So you'll heal 7 total.
Okay, I'm back up.
Yeah.
Cool. Am I still like stunned?
No, well, you are, but you've used the AP to take a major and a minor action, so you can do it.
Solid. Okay, so I can do that major action to shoot at him again.
Yeah, you can.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. What is going on?
Your target number is 4.
I mean,
Yeah,
but I'm
that's
not
rough,
even
man.
getting any successes.
That's true. That's
It's
true.
like-
It's okay, everyone.
Do you have any luck?
I mean, it depends on the day. I do.
You can roll 1 d20. So there is a little d20 at the top left of your character sheet.
Yeah. Oof. Okay.
And just
1d20.
mark. You're going to be rolling your gun. So that is going to be, small weapons plus your something. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna just sit here.
Yeah.
I am
Look,
so scared right now.
You got a little lady with a big fire gun in front of you, and it is now the hermit's turn, and he has a new target in front of him, so he is going to try to attack Eve with his... Wow. Yes. Okay. That is 0 successes, but I'm going to spend a luck to reroll 1.
Maybe it's the whole game, guys.
Good.
Maybe it'll all
Yeah,
be really
right?
bad.
Maybe this game might prefer. One.
Okay. That is going to be 1 success. 2 successes because he is trained in it. I'm going to hit you on the table. I'm going to hit you in the right leg as he slices down. That is going to be 7 energy damage, piercing, so piercing through any damage you have, or any damage resistance you have. It is going to be persistent, and it is going to stun you. Eve, how much HP do you have?
Oh, so much.
Okay.
I have.
I'm gonna spend 2 AP to do another major action.
Why you say it like that?
Yeah.
Is there a way to interfere?
No. No.
Oh, I got so much health. Bring it on.
Ooh. Okay.
Ah, hubris.
He explodes.
It doesn't matter for me though. So that is going to be 2 successes on that, and he is going to do damage towards you. That is going to be 8 more damage on top towards your right leg. So he has crippled both of your legs. So you are on your.
It both was the right leg.
Yeah.
It was the right leg on both of them.
Okay.
He double targeted the right leg.
Yeah. So Eve's leg is.
That just sounds brutal. Like,
Yeah,
goes like down on the right leg and then just
Well, back
back down.
Yeah.
Negan, why?
All right.
Ouch. Owie,
Max, it is your turn. Ow.
How
I have
messed up
so
is
many
this
more.
guy looking?
Pretty. I mean, it's hard to tell. He's not. It doesn't seem like he is
not
moving any
slowing
different.
down at
Yeah. Oh
all.
yeah. No.
All right. Okay. How much do we have?
I'm at 3 hit points now, by the
Sorry,
way.
LB, I meant to ask, did you spend
right.
something did you spend something to make him act on his turn after I
Correct.
stunned him?
I did.
Okay.
Um.
If he's gonna do it, I'm at least gonna burn those resources
Yeah.
off of him.
Oh yeah. I've got
and
my
again,
stack
if
of ones that I've been using. And
It's
he
the
is
end
going
of
to
his
take
turn, then the
persist. Yeah.
persist. Yep, cool.
So that's 11 extra damage from
Good
you
deal.
guys.
If it's cool with everyone. Well, no, we should probably save the 2 8-group AP for people who are stunned. I'm shooting him.
Uh-huh.
I'll use a minor to take aim and try for that sword arm again to see
Okay.
if we can't disable that.
Okay.
Wow.
Ooh.
This has happened multiple times.
Got it home. That's a crit success and a crit fail.
Mm-hmm. So you can cancel them out, or
I may have a reroll somewhere. No, I do not.
okay.
Oh, Maxie.
Would you like to cancel them out, or have something good and something bad happen?
You know what I want. I'll have something good and something bad happen.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 2 more additional dice. 7. A lot of piercing.
Okay. Oh. You do manage, though the damage is not doing as much as you think. You have not damaged his arm, but his sword does fly out of his hand as your critical success. Unfortunately, the Brahmin begin to charge towards your group.
Damn it.
No.
And
It's the worst.
I
Have enough going on.
Okay. May I use the 2 AP then? So that I
For
may
what?
lay some mines in front of the Brahmin quickly and get out of there.
you're gonna kill Devrin's Brahmin?
Oh, these are Devrin's
You
Brahmin.
just put
No,
them
they're
in
not, but-
initiative with us. This is on you.
They're not Devrin's Brahmin,
just
but he
need
might
one.
have taken
I just
them.
need one.
Just need one?
Whenever we have more at home, there's plenty in Motown. It'll be a lot easier.
I
Don't
just
worry
need
about
one.
the
I'm
other
so
one.
scared.
It's fine.
Overseer,
There's plenty.
you brought the Brahmin into this.
I mean, you can do that. I'm not shaming you. I'm just saying.
Okay, so hear
Fuck
me
them
out.
away. There were never any
Instead,
Brahmin.
I'll use my fragmentation grenade and aim at 2 of the Brahmin charging me.
Okay. Yes, you can do this. Go ahead and roll. As long as everyone's okay with you spending the AP right now.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Sure. Why
I'm
not?
not in danger though.
Shit, did I
Yeah.
put the... Yeah, okay.
It stops the group from getting charged at by Brahmin, sure.
Mm-hmm.
There
are 3.
Alright, explosives is
Oh.
perception, explosive.
If it explodes in front of them, will it just make them scatter? Like cows?
Max, you're killing
Go
me,
with
brother.
Y.
Yeah, you throw the grenade and it goes behind. He rolled a 20, by the way, and it goes behind them, and it accelerates their charge.
Spurs them on.
God.
It's Tom and Jerry bullshit.
Leave 1 AP in the pool. I'll spend one of my actual AP. Personal AP.
Okay. For what?
Oh, this was my second major action, so I had to spend AP to.
You had to spend 2 AP to do.
Yeah, so I'm
So
taking.
he took one.
Okay,
One
okay,
from the
okay,
pool,
okay.
one of his own.
Dope. All right, Cooliosis. So they have an initiative of 10, but because of this, they are gonna go before Eve and Devrin. Goldie, you're up. You are not stunned anymore.
Nope. Energy hasn't seemed to done a lot on this guy. Nothing's really seemed to do a lot, but I'm gonna switch it up and just try hitting with the buzzsaw.
All right, sounds good. And then the Tesla coil will also go off, right?
Yes, because I'm not stopping that one.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a proficiency of mine, but I'm just sort of, rolling dice, literally. That doesn't work, but the Tesla coil still does go off.
Okay. Roll me the damage for the Tesla coil, please.
Okie dokie, that's 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
For 4, piercing 1, and stun again damage.
Energy.
Yes.
Okay.
Electricity.
Yeah. All right. Yes, he is stunned, and that is persistent. Yeah. This is gonna be 4.
Let me
for 1
check.
round.
I'll have to check the book and get back.
I think it is, but all right. Next up is going to be Cam.
So I'm gonna preface this with I've been reading the Fallout wiki since my last turn.
Okay.
In the hopes I can use enough information for you to say yes.
Okay.
So, I've learned that in the Fallout universe, there are 3 different levels of EMPs, a 1, 2, and a 3, doing various things.
Okay.
Can I use a luck point number of corresponding to not, I know he's stunned, but he's able to AP his way out of it. I want to, take a round to EMP this man that's a robot and, disrupt his electrical nature that he is frozen and cannot do what he is doing. Please.
To support that, I am right next to him. I'm going to inevitably take that hit, and I will take that hit if it works.
Devrin will also take this hit.
Yeah.
The different levels affect smaller to larger amounts, so depending on how willing our robotic friends are, can increase or decrease the level of EMP that goes
I am
off.
right next to him, so I imagine even small amount I'll take it, but I'm just saying I am willing to take that hit. And
Okay.
I am also willing to, so pop off.
You're also a lot more fleshy, and it does say that flesh beings are hardly affected, feeling a small tingle, while those who are more magnetically inclined feel like they're struck by lightning. And as we have established, you are a very fleshy synth, so I feel like you might get a light tingle.
No.
I've been on the wiki.
I'm probably going to be knocked on my ass.
They are the same level of synth. So
I was reading the wiki.
if it works for one, it works
So-
for the other. Yeah.
I know. I fully know.
how are you saying you found EMP
Because
grenade?
with luck points, you can just say, this nice thing happened, and the storyteller tells you how much luck to spend with it.
Okay, all right. So you go over to the large piles of shit that are around this man. You can spend 5 AP to get an EMP pulse grenade.
5 luck points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. That's how many I had left. And then I'd like to have Kuin, who we've established as a shepherd, go shepherd the cows. I'd like him to do his evolutionary training and try and herd the.
As a German shepherd.
Hey, that is their job.
Uh-huh.
They are herders. I'd like him to herd. And then, because all of this is just free so far, and then as my action, I was kind of hoping that the EMP just went off. Do I now need to engage it in some way?
Hold on. Well, you're gonna
I was
have to.
kinda
You're gonna
hoping-
have to throw it like a grenade because it is a grenade.
See, but my real hope was that it just happened to be at the feet. They stepped backwards on it and it went off.
That would be amazing, but that's not how it works.
Fine. Then.
What if Kuan ran the EMP over instead?
I mean, you could do that, too.
is- I think that makes more sense. Have him do that, and then I'll circle around to Eve to try and heal. I will need to the way that because Kuin's initiative is weird in the way that it works.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like so I think he can be the only one that goes off right now, and I'll just be there to support Eve if needed. Because I don't think both of us can take a major action on a turn.
Yeah, so you are using luck to find this. You can use your minor action to give it to Kuin, who could use your collective major action to run it in and set it off. It is still an explosive, so it will do damage in an area. So he can drop it off and run. Okay.
What a turn.
I'm accepting this.
Yes. So, it is since he's going to need to make an attack for this. It is a thrown weapon. So, but if you want him to, he's still gonna have to roll to set it off unless you are choosing to set it off. So you set it off. So you can roll either an explosive throwing action, or you can roll like a speech check to tell him to do it properly. Is how I will say that this is.
We're gonna do that second one.
Again, it is a grenade, so it will do damage to everybody in the area.
I'm gonna check the ruling real quick on that the nice shirt letting me re-roll. Is this a different scene?
Then what?
Than the last time I was fancy?
You have not
refreshed the other people.
But we have not refreshed luck points, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. Well, no, because it just says once per scene, so I didn't know what we were calling scenes.
Yes, this is a new scene.
Cool. Then I'm gonna re-roll both of those, please.
I respect the hustle that is happening here.
I know, right?
So that's 2 successes.
He's very convincing. Okay. You're gonna roll me damage on this. It is going to be 6 damage dice.
Okay. 5 damage.
Okay. This is a stun and a blast. Okay. So it is going to do 5 energy damage to him. It is going to stun him. And...
But like super stun.
Yeah.
Am I also taking the 5 damage because I agreed to...
Yes. And
okay, cool.
also Devrin. Eve, you're good. You're not robotic.
So long, everyone.
Goldie just drops to the ground with a heavy chunk.
Oh no. Goldie, no.
No, I'm not down, but it's an EMP,
okay.
so just...
Yeah.
And you float. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. I am close to it, though.
Yeah,
Goldie,
what was
no.
all of that? You just killed like half our
Devrin, you are
team.
also stunned. And Kuin makes a large run. You were already stunned, though. Oh, no, you weren't.
Yeah.
Oh, you were?
No,
okay.
I just got out of it. Now we're
Okay.
back.
Finn, it's your turn for the love of God.
All right, so are these Brahmin handled? Are
No.
they? Okay.
Kuin
okay.
Kuin dropped off the bomb.
Okay, good deal. Then oh god, I gotta paint the scene here. I guess what I would want to do is if I see these Brahmin, I can't hit all 3.
He is looking pretty bad.
The hermit
The
is?
synth. Yeah. You see him like a little bit. His eyes flicker.
They're still charging towards the group.
They sure are.
We'll be
Towards
herded next turn. It's fine.
Oh boy, this might be
Can the mysterious
more of,
stranger show
of
up
an
and
action.
hurt them?
Yeah, the mysterious stranger can show
Oh,
up
the
now.
mysterious stranger.
Yeah.
I mean, he can shoot them.
I mean, he can shoot the guy. He can shoot the Sith.
If he needs to go first, by all means, then I could maybe,
Somebody shoot something.
You do your roll.
Okay, well, I was thinking. So the initial plan was I was gonna do a strength like skill test against one of the Brahmin to see if I could just like stop him or topple him over.
Sure. Yeah, you can try and scare him back if you want.
Yeah. Or this might be more than one action here. Can I like tackle the synth man and kind of just body check in front of the Brahmin and like is that more than a turn would consist of? Or
I will say you are a big super mutant.
mm-hmm.
If you want to try and veer these guys off, it's going to be a difficulty of 2.
Yeah.
But if you succeed, you will divert them from the group.
All right, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
All right, so I want a strength test. Oh god, don't want the last AP for this.
You are doing you're trying to scare him away. If you want to, I mean, the thing is you are not a strong super mutant. That wasn't your thing.
It's not stat wise though. I balance out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to do something, are you thinking athletics and strength? Are you thinking
strength
speech?
and unarmed?
Okay.
I guess I can
just
roll
with that.
unarmed, which would go strength. Okay.
Yeah.
So if we do this, yeah, yeah, let's go as is. Okay. Oh my god, let's go.
Hell yeah.
All right,
All
so
right,
that's 3. Okay.
Yep. You bank 2 on that. Well
Give me
done.
them APs.
What does it look like when you scare these Brahmin?
So I'm imagining as they're coming in, it's just big super mutant. He's just like, we're talking like post like Professor Hulk moment of like, oh, I don't know how to do that. And just like as they're coming in, if they're getting close enough, he would probably try and grab the horns and just like steer them, unless they would stop beforehand. But if they're getting close enough, we're
the
physical.
2 veer off, and the one that's coming towards you, you are able to like tuck in and like grab him by the horns and slow him down, and you can see like the fear in his like beady, well, in one of their beady little eyes. Yeah, there's 2 heads. So you grab one horn from each.
One and
Oh yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm really sorry, buddy. You're gonna
you pull
run
the
over
heads
my
together and bonk them.
You all right?
Ben,
All
keep
right.
that one. Rumi, keep that one.
All right, you're coming home, but stay.
Eve
Really?
is
now. I guess that's my turn then. Yeah, it's my minor. Yeah, okay. You guys should be safe.
Okay.
I hate it here.
Eve, go ahead and do what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna have the mysterious stranger roll with you.
Oh boy, that sounds like fun. I found out that I can spend extra ammo.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Do it.
Yo, let's go.
That's it.
Give them back.
Oh,
Danae.
no.
Give them
Good
back.
thing that's a DM PC and it can't be used against
Yeah,
us.
I can't. I rolled 2 20s for the mysterious stranger. You see, you guys hear the sting of the and you see a bullet go directly. Yeah, it goes directly above his head, and his head's kind of lulled, and everyone looks to the mysterious stranger, and he goes behind a tree, and he's like, "What?"
Can't get them all.
Well, you can't win them all. Okay, go ahead and would you like?
I was stunned, so I had to spend an action point for that.
You have to spend 2 action points to do a major action.
I'll spend I'll spend one of mine and one from the pile.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
I think that's the last one from the pile.
We should have just gained 2 more from mine.
That's
so
right.
Yeah,
Cool,
so
cool,
that's 1.
Now
You
we're
guys still
back
have
down
1.
to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we're
no,
down to-
because
Oh,
she's.
sorry, you were down 1. We should still have. We were at 3. We just took one of
Uh-huh.
Danae's, and Danae used her own, so we should be back down to 2. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're down to 2. Yeah. Fuck it, dude. I'm adding 6 additional dice.
What the butts? How?
I upgraded this flamer during my shopping spree.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah.
Two more
she's-
crits.
She was angry before, now she's hurt and angry.
Holy shit.
We love it.
That is 13 energy damage. The flamethrower goes off, just like point blank on this this courser. And as the flames, you can see like behind there is just a line of fire that is burning the brush around, and this courser has been melted as you have done way more damage to him than he had. It takes
she
a
doesn't stop. She turns around and like starts sweeping it
Eve.
across the fucking.
Eve,
plane,
honey,
too.
stop. Eve.
If you want to be healed, you're gonna put that down real quick. Just saying.
Goldie is laying on the ground. The Tesla coil is sparking. He goes, good job there.
Oh, everybody's hurt.
It's
Drops
fine.
the flamer.
Amazingly, Maxwell is not hurt.
Hey, way to go, little
Oh
buddy.
my gosh.
Those Brahmin were coming for you.
That
I got him.
hasn't happened since I left the vault.
Well, now we know it
Everyone
can
okay?
happen, and we'll just help you out the next time it does.
Okay. Everyone okay?
No.
Doing fine.
Looks at the pile of friends.
No.
I maybe took a gamble and didn't really consider how well it would pay off. But he's dead now, and we can heal. Speaking of which, you want to get topped off a bit.
Sure, yeah. It hurts right here. And she points at her like disintegrated leg.
Ah.
You were saying something?
I did not. I've just made a face, but I do
Oh.
have a thought. But
Yeah.
everybody do their thing first.
I was gonna say Max is pulling out those two robo repair kits like they're like the dinosaur grippy hands and just.
I'll heal up Eve then. And I just one of the stim packs to this. So 3 successes, so I can fix the leg and give you back 8 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And then is someone that's more versed in repair wanting to help our electronic friends?
I got a single success.
Okay.
Plus, so that's 2 plus 4, 6.
Okay. So who are you healing first?
I'll heal. Who looks more messed up, Devrin or Goldie?
Oh, Goldie, I'm fine.
Goldie.
I'm
okay.
just scared.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's definitely like Goldie is again like at mechanically 3 HP sparking on the ground with the Tesla coil going off.
A Mr. Handy Maxwell can work on, no
Yeah.
problem.
The Goldie just lays there on the ground. Just go, thanks so much for the top off, friend. That really did a number on me.
The flamer just the thing starts to
I ran the odds, but I'm bad at math. What can I say?
Overseer,
Yeah.
earlier you said when the courser got hit in their arm, their sword went flying.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get that sword?
Yeah, absolutely. This
I
is
get
an
that sword.
It's an Institute sword. It is going to have, it's been upgraded. So it is going to use melee and strength. It has the tags piercing, persistent, and stun, and the parry quality. I'll send it to you later. But because it has been upgraded as much as it is, it does 8 roll damage.
I'm pretty sure there will probably might be a moment to where he uses it, but I think Devrin just takes it for the
Yeah.
yeah,
This
it's like a
Trophy.
this thing will never hurt me again.
Exactly. You guys see Devrin is holding this sword with reverence as the courser is disintegrated below him. He seems to have been going through it during this fight.
I think
I think Eve will limp up to him and just stand next to him.
It meets you
Like
halfway.
it's fine.
Like, I'm sorry for not really helping back there. I was scared.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on. And he like bends over to kind of like help you because you're limping.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, we'll get you somewhere to where you can rest a little better. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good.
Max will just sidle up to the two, lifting the gas mask a little bit. Not a lot of people can say they fought their monsters and won. So, congrats. Helmet down.
I didn't fight anything, friend. It was all of you. I stayed and watched.
I'm pretty sure you got a couple of shots off.
A shot.
Better than nothing.
One. It's true. Yeah, it's true.
Well, you guys have been protecting me all this time, so I think it's only fair that I get to return the favor every now and then.
Eve, you are tremendously terrifying.
Are you okay?
What? You know, when I saw you running, Devrin, it was the only time I saw someone as scared as I feel sometimes. So I wanted to help you out.
Oh, they embrace.
Oh.
Thank you, Eve.
No problem. What are friends for, am I right? And then she, like, looks shocked for a second, like, oh no, did I overstep? Oh no.
Oh, am I seeing hugs over here? Come on in. Finn will come in, just pick you both up. Like, this looks, oh, this is great. I love this.
Thanks for me.
Oh,
I
wow.
got
swacked him there.
I got
You're
you.
a really good hugger, Finn.
Oh, I try. I try not to squish you.
Only just.
There's been so many like non-threatening threats this game. Okay.
Goldie's thrust will just sputter up and just pick back up and go over to the cats who I imagine are just playing in the grass.
Yeah.
Right,
Scoop them back up. Yeah, scoop them back up and then just go over to Cameron. That was quick thinking with that explosive device.
Thank you. It just so happened to be here, and I thought, hey, this looks throwable. And the last thing that y'all didn't want me to throw, I knew would do a lot. So I figured, why not throw this thing that looks like I probably shouldn't throw it? And it seemed to work.
Absolutely, and it certainly did the trick.
Yeah, and glad to see you're working back up, Goldie.
Not a problem. I figured that some of us might die this time, so it was worth the shot.
Hey, and look, 6 people are alive. That's a new record.
For you, it is.
Yeah. Even if 2 of us are people.
It just keeps going.
Eva's a person. She's just a clone.
Hey, I only came in at the tail end of that discussion, and it was like, oh, I'm a Sith, I'm a clone. He's like, I don't know what that means. Cool, let's go with it. They're on the same level in his head.
You guys are able to hitch up the Brahmin to the cart and ride it, if you'd like, gathering as much equipment and scrap as you like, and take it to meet with the rockets, the head of which is called Blitz. And
Dragging this dude behind us.
Yeah. You drop the body at his feet. Devrin, you do see the book that he dropped was the same one that you had before he attacked you. The one that your companion gave you while he was smuggling you out of the Commonwealth. It is a copy of Macbeth.
This is gonna take me a while to understand.
Luckily, you have a protocol droid that can help you.
I was about to say, could I slide Devrin Macbeth, the Spark Notes version?
No, it doesn't exist.
You just have the website printed out.
Yeah.
From the last time we met him, I canonically understand Shakespeare, so happy to help.
That'd be great. That'd be good. Bonding. Yeah, there we go.
Bonding. Yeah.
Just two machines discussing Shakespeare.
Kuin is
Speaking
wagging.
of-
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry. Speaking of, Goldie, have you ever thought about pursuing self-actualization and personal motivation?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, well, I obviously had some sort of intended purpose, and I certainly didn't go that direction, so maybe you can do the same thing.
You know, you might be right. I have been working at Rivera in the art department, though I was unable to bring back any art for them this time around, so I may have to reevaluate that as a purpose.
Max snaps a finger, turns to Goldie, hand on the bulb. I quit.
Shame to hear that, friend. But thank you so much for all of your endeavors.
Well, maybe art isn't your cup of tea, but you seem to like cats.
I like all animals. They tend to get along with me. They probably view me as a giant toy.
Well, gosh, that sounds like something you could bond with those nannies over at the Cat Vault.
My intended purpose was entertainment of individuals that could actually understand my speeches, but they did seem to enjoy the story I told them. I will look into it.
Sounds
Who's
great.
to say? Once people learn there's cats up there, people won't go up there wanting to adopt, and then you can entertain the people and get rid of the cats.
Now you're speaking my language, Cameron. I'll just pivot to Max and go, and don't worry, Max, I'm sure all of us will make sure to not let the Arsenal Democracy know that you've broken your vow of silence.
Frustrated hands thrown up as he turns to walk away.
You could just exclaim out loud now. Whatever.
Devrin actually just hears a fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Did I say something wrong?
But remember, institution is bad, and if they're trying to oppress you so that you can't say your things, you might want to consider quitting that as well.
Try some of that self-actualization stuff that Eve was talking about. Yeah.
And personal motivation.
Yeah.
I like tasting plants.
I'm just saying it's a small place, but 6 people in an apartment might be pretty cool.
Oh no, I have my own place.
I'm apparently gonna go live with other robots and cats.
It sounds really fun, Goldie. I wish you the best. There was a guy here to talk to us, though. I think we're just having this bonding moment in front of him.
As the
He
cart
can wait.
pulls
He's
up.
waited all this time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is
I
on the
forgot
fast
that
travel
somebody
back.
approached us.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Rearrange the timeline.
I
It's
imagine
alright.
the cart pulls up, a head is just dropped in front of him, and then we just pull away.
There's your
The-
guy.
Your quest is marked completed, and you have +1 with the Rocketeers. The Rocketers.
Right.
All right. You guys make your way down past the fairgrounds, past Coney Island, past Dream Estates retirement home,
Yes.
down
Play some
to...
euchre. Sorry.
Could do it after, too. Past Harper Hospital and back to Greektown, where you find the Great Dane on his throne, dogs surrounding him with all of his people, and you present him with the information. He pays you 100 caps each, as was agreed upon. And Devrin, all of those dogs are just, they love you so much and are paying close attention to you. Cameron, Kuin is just playing with some of these smaller ones who are chasing him around this large room that you guys have been in before. And the Great Dane says how appreciative he is of all of your work. And he says, this will help heal the dogs that have been hurt and that are sick. And I owe you a lot more than caps. So if those of you who are so inclined to care for animals like we do, Devrin, Cameron, you particularly, if you would like to join our ranks, we would be more than happy to have you.
What all does that entail?
That
You would become one of our members, protecting the lower south part of the 313 from those who would harm it, the creatures that live in the jungle, the children of Adam who live on the island. We don't raid, but we do care for our own, and if those who attempt to hurt our animals find themselves in our midst, we end them.
Do you have a PR department?
I'm not sure what that means.
Public relations. Makes it easier for people to come and go, talk to you, find your needs.
They usually talk to me.
Cool. How about I create that, and then that's my way of helping.
Okay.
Cool. And I don't have to live here, right?
We could work on a program where you use our...
You heard of remote work?
Like a controller?
No, as in you tell me what to do, I go and do it remotely and come back and tell you it worked. Or didn't, if it didn't, but it will.
We could work with that.
Well, I'm down.
I would also like to have remote work too. I have a roommate now, and I'd really like to do that because it sounds nice.
That is acceptable. And as a gift, since you already have your puppy, Kuin, Devrin, and he leans over and you see there is a sort of pen next to him, and he pulls out this white puppy that has short hair and little splotches on it, and he hands this puppy over to you and says, "It's a girl. You can name her whatever you like, but you must care for her."
like just the highest pitch you've ever heard, Devrin. He's like, I'm good. I'm good. You look like an Alondra. That's what I'm gonna name you. I'm gonna walk away now. And he like turns away, and he's just like, oh.
He may have forgot to say thank you, but he meant it.
Thank you.
Goldie's gonna
Why am I
pivot to the Great
mimicking
Dane.
my roommate's voice again? I'm so excited.
Goldie's gonna pivot to the Great Dane, and this can be resolved off, off scene. But he's gonna say, I see that you have a whole brand thing going, but have you considered expanding your animal reach and just attempt to convince him to bring the Miss
to
Nannies
bring
and
the
cats
cats
down?
in? Oh my
They
god.
are too far away.
Oh my god, there's gonna be a whole nother faction within the D-Town of that is cat people. It's just a bunch of cat people.
Nintendo.
This is where Goldie will stay. This is where Goldie will stay if he can bring the Miss Nannies and the cats down here as well.
Absolutely. All right. I think he will be inclined to do so as long as they are separate from the dogs that would inevitably like to chase and eat them, as these are hunting dogs.
Oh, totally. The Mr. Handies and Miss Nannies are the faction that watch after the cats.
And this is how you get the uptown downtown divide.
Max.
Yes.
As you guys exit D-Town, you exit Greek Town, there is a moment where you all kind of feel that this is where you are going to take your leave, whether you're going back to Motown or the Riviera or wherever. Max
It's
going
the
back
exact
to our
place that we met
Mhm.
outside of the town.
Greek town side.
Yeah. You will have your moment to say your goodbyes or see you laters.
Well, that was fun.
Max, can I ask something that would probably be crossing a boundary?
I stop now.
Have I been looks at everybody else? Have I? Okay.
You've been trying really hard to navigate, but sometimes you just don't know.
Max just lifts the mask. There's a cheeky grin.
Hey, could you just
Pulls back.
long hair?
Yeah.
It's actually like the military crew cut short hair. You can see that there are various scars on the face, but it's a relatively good-looking guy under there. Clean shaven, blue eyes, brown hair, a splotch of freckles across the nose.
What a handsome devil.
Hey there.
Showing your
make it-
face is the first step to getting that conversation you want.
Don't make it weird.
Can't take a compliment. It happens.
Goldie will give Max 8 caps. Despite the fact that he quit, he did help him carry art, even though it kept going away the entire time, and he did promise to pay him.
Man, it's not like this is gonna be the last time I see everyone. Y'all
A
are...
deal's a deal.
Oh.
And I am no longer pursuing this career path, as I have changed careers to animal management.
And you're gonna be up in D-Town?
Probably downtown. I imagine they don't want the cats and dogs together.
Sea-Town kind of has a nice ring to it.
Oh, for cats. Yeah. Clever.
Perhaps I will be the mayor or manager.
Mayor
Yeah.
Goldie.
Perhaps.
Mayor Goldie.
Oh, wow.
Mayor
I
Goldie
would
with the
vote,
2 hats.
I would vote for a Mayor Goldie.
I'm sorry, out of game real quick. You don't understand how very Fallout this is.
Oh, I know.
Oh, for
yes,
sure.
I do.
Well, speaking of new jobs, Max, if you have decided that structured, organized practice isn't for you, I'm going to be doing a lot of independent contracting and could use security, and perhaps you can stay with us in that way, if you don't want to go back to being told what to do all day.
There is a like, oh, okay. Well, I'll be seeing everybody then.
If anybody ever needs any help, you know who to call.
Yeah,
I've got I've got a map, and you guys are free to use it anytime.
I don't want everyone to go.
Oh no.
Oh, big guy, it's okay. We'll see each other again.
Are you gonna go and get my flowers?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Well, quite frankly, Finn, with your acquisition of that plant we found at the animal shelter, I will need to make regular visits to retrieve it for the cats.
Okay, we can make a contractual agreement. You can stop by every week. I want to see you, Mayor Goldie, okay?
I will see you every week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll never have it ready every day. Well, if Devin still wants to move in, I know you might. If you know, the adventure, you just make sure you still want to. Yeah.
I'm very tired. And and I now have a dog that probably needs to be safe. So
Right. So now you have to take care of two pets. As he holds the Brahmin's leash, I like. So you do have two responsibilities now.
Oh. Today's the
Free
best
if you
day
count
ever.
the extra head.
Yeah, it's true. It's a lot. I don't know how their stomachs work. It might be double the feed, and it's a lot of poop.
I'm just filled with so much love right now.
Oh, you're gonna work out great here, buddy. I can't wait.
Just hugging a Brahmin. Holding a puppy.
GM.
He's like,
Max will leave Eve a radio frequency for the AOD.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, great. So now you can call me anytime you want.
That's not how that works.
Oh. Okay. Well, I can find you.
You'll get some updates on any of the activities we're doing, and if I really, really need help, I'll broadcast on that signal.
Great. So he is gonna call.
Don't make it weird.
I don't know if you've met me. That's kind of all I do.
Enough about that. Max is gonna turn and start walking. He's waving over his shoulder.
Bye, everybody.
Not a goodbye, a farewell for now.
Farewell, everybody.
All right.
Well, they all lived.
oh,
They did. And you stayed with them till the end.
I did. Look at that.
Oh my God, we're alive.
Yeah.
it was close.
Mm.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I wake up,
You guys all make your way back to your respective homes, whether it's in Motown, canceling your stay at the Riviera, going back to the Arsenal of Democracy, or setting up camp in the Greek town. We're going to skip ahead quickly, a week and a half. Hello! Thank you, Darling Creepshow, for the raid. We're doing our epilogue for this
Wow.
evening. So it has
Hi,
been
raiders.
a week and a half. And where do we find all of our friends? We'll start with Max, as he is back at the Arsenal of Democracy. You have been given your ceremonial upgrade. You are now... you have moved up from a lion to a bobcat. You have your nice little badge on your armor. And you've been given actual armor to go forth and do your duty out in the wasteland. What do we find Max doing?
I imagine he's not actually going into the Windfall. He informed the Arsenal of Democracy of a threat coming in from the west of these super mutants bringing an FEV virus VAT.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, he is uptown past the graveyard. I think probably in the week that he has been doing this, he's spoken with the Rockets there, like, hey, I need access to this to make sure, like, we don't get super mutanted. Is that cool with you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with your levels in upgrading with the rockets, you do have this ability to gain access to them.
And basically, he's just been patrolling that outer western rim highway to see if there are any injunctions, like secret paths that need to be booby-trapped in case they walk through there.
Goodness. Yeah. You are able to put up a front of Arsenal of Democracy soldiers on the western flank to prepare for the invasion of this FEV that is heading towards the 313. You bring your dear friend with you as well, which I'm scrolling up to find. Diego. And he is helping you to front this, and he is so curious about all your adventures. What do you tell the Arsenal of Democracy about synths, if anything?
That wasn't my mission.
Fair. So he is, he read your brochure as you were away, and he's just telling you all about the interesting things that he's found, and he mentions, hey, did you know that there were these dragons that were seen on the East Coast, they were called Scorch Beasts. There were these flying irradiated fuckers that would just come in and like spew radiation across the field. I think they're still out there.
There is a shift in movement as Max takes an aggressive stance, pointing his laser musket past Diego's head, firing once into the underbrush, and then like a creature just plops out.
Mm-hmm. A Murloc, baby.
Yeah. Wonder what it's gonna be like to hunt one of those.
Man, I can't wait. I do hope they make their way over here. I mean, guarding the road is cool enough, but like, I want to go fight some shit.
I mean, if we cut up north a little bit, we could hit part of the Windfall on our way back.
We could go past the Nuka Go factory.
Ooh, Nuka Go factory. Alright.
Kill some ghouls? What do you say?
If we got time in the itinerary.
Hell yeah. And he kind of gives you a... dabs you up. Anything else for Max in this?
People get letters occasionally, like how he's doing. Like, making plans to visit on his next time he has shore leave, quote-unquote.
Absolutely.
But that's it.
Okay. Goldie, what happens to you in this week and a half?
Most of that, given the amount of time it took us to actually travel, is going back up to where we came from, having employed some help to then haul the Miss Nanny's charging stations, cats, cat trees, food, etc., back down to Greektown, where Goldie has taken over, like probably about like a 2 to 3 block area declared as an area for this.
You have fences with the 45-degree angle so that they can't climb over them.
Yeah, exactly. Effectively declared himself mayor of the area that is only occupied by cats and robots. And I think like towards the end of it has just struck a deal with the Dream Estate retirement home to have the retirees foster cats.
Okay. I love that. That's amazing. And they will absolutely accept this as like a, program for the residents to have a little pet for themselves. There's a few that roam around, but some that have been taken up in the specific homes of people. And yeah, that's great. I love that.
Yeah, and just beyond that, just coordinating with the other Miss Nannies and Nan, who he has specifically named as separate from the rest of them.
Yes.
That's the one that he met.
Yeah. Yeah, there are 3 Miss Nannies that come with you to help to secure all these cats and make sure that they are well taken care of. They will give you all of the information on how to best care for the cats. If anything does slip in, like a mongrel or a bloatfly or anything, they are ferocious in protecting them. So good thing you didn't hurt the
This town is
cats.
going to be fantastic. And yeah, that's honestly... Like, I say Goldie probably did take time to at least send word to the Rivera that he is retiring from his museum assistant position as he was unable to locate art.
I think as you were leaving the vault, the ASPCA vault, you noticed those large flat containers, and with your knowledge, were able to ascertain that these were grand pieces of art. So on one of your trips, you could have brought back the art and the chairs, the vases that were all packaged there from the estate of Arabelle.
Sounds good. Then I will send most of those over along with my resignation letter. At least some of it will be used to decorate the mayor's office.
I love that. You have learned what good art is. We've gone full circle. All right. Anything else for Goldie?
That's all I can think about, but fortunately, everybody knows where to find him.
All right. Cameron, what are you doing this week and a half?
So now having a long-term salaried position as a PR rep, Cam is going to... Not really that much about his life changes. Stays in his house with his dog without roommates, but now has a lot more connections with some, like, the Rocketeers and the Raiders and the nightclubs and people that are going to need food and people that are going to need trade clients, and essentially just goes to each one and takes what they're lacking but what they're good at, and negotiates trade agreements for all of the 313 from the factions he's met, and just make sure that he gets an extra like 3 or 4 caps on each transaction to keep himself topped up without ever needing to engage in anything.
I love that.
So establishes trade.
Yeah. I think also a good connection for Cam to make is to travel out towards Mr. Magic and getting an agreement with him about doing actual marketing for different groups.
Yeah, like 3 days in, sees how well it's going, goes, oh, I'm gonna go mainstream, and then goes and gets radio ads.
Hell yeah. All right. And Kuin is just enjoying, he's getting nice and chunky from all of the food and treats that were brought back from the ASPCA vault, and is super happy to be playing with all of his friends. He's found a girlfriend that is fixed, so no puppies yet, but
I'm sure somewhere in D-Town we can get puppies.
Hell yeah.
For when we get to what was it? Lewin. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Eve.
I think we see a montage of Eve visiting each one of her friends in turn. Probably just like, by happenstance meets Max out on the road. She returns frequently to Finn and Devrin to, show off new plants that she's found. At one point, she visits Goldie in Seatown, and she doesn't intentionally adopt a cat, but like after she leaves, she finds a kitten in her bag, and she doesn't have the heart to bring it back.
That's always how it works.
Mm-hmm.
It's the cat
distribution
system.
Yep.
Exactly. And I think for the first time in her life, Eve finds it okay to be alone. Because when she is alone and she's worried about like what sort of thoughts she might have, she remembers that she has friends that cares about her, and she's okay. So I think we just see her sort of hanging out on in the wildland, see her hanging out in the wastelands under the stars, and listening to the radio, and she just smiles.
I love that. Finn.
All right, let's set the scene. The flower shop looks a little bigger these days. There's an additional segment on the side where now this Brahmin is kept for probably manure purposes and whatever else Devrin's using this Brahmin for. While the greenhouse is also expanded, it's a lot longer, a lot taller, a lot more shelves inside. As the sun rises, this like little wooden curtain kind of drops open, and on the middle of the shelf is like Fernadette with a little smile on her pot, and then just along the row are more plants. There's a little dandelion that has like a little bread tie necktie on it. There's like a little cactus that has some like little mini tomatoes like popped in for eyeballs. And there's just a bunch of these little decorative plants, all with their own unique names that Danny did not take the time to come up with. And Finn is setting up shop for the day in a very like all the body armor is gone. It's in the bedroom, board, everything. And he's just got like a nice green apron on, a much more like forest green than super mutant green, as he's in this flower type room, chopping up flowers, pruning them, making them clean, as he's calling back for Devrin, who might be at the shop at this point. We'll assume that he is at this moment. All right, Devrin, I'm gonna need some more help. I know the brothel's gonna be here any minute. They need to pick up this set. We need the catnip for tomorrow. And he's just organizing everything he needs to get done. He's like, it's really busy today. We had a lot to get done.
I assume it's
Go for it.
Yeah.
I think when Finn yells out for Devrin, he hears from the front of the shop, Devrin, he's like, okay, just 1 second. Hi, so these are rose seeds? and what you need to do is make sure you plant them and good fertilizer and deeply water them, but not overly water them. And they need at least 6 hours of sunlight a day. So
Okay.
it's gonna be really nice. My friend who owns the shop has a lot, and they're really pretty. So here you go. And he
This
just
is-
hands it to like, yeah.
This is the woman and the 2 children that you helped out in the first episode, and they gladly accept and pay for these items, and they seem to be doing a little bit better for themselves over the past week, as they have picked up a little bit from a donation, we'll say.
He goes, no. This is my gift to you guys.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
I know I don't have to, but I'd like to. Unless that's crossing a boundary.
She laughs very heartily and says, "No, that's very kind of you, Devrin. Thank you."
Sure. You guys have a good time, and feel free to play with Alondra if
Yeah.
you like. She's very nice to people.
Yeah.
So
The kids get very excited and run over and start to play with her. She's like lapping at their faces, and her tail's just going crazy as this woman puts her hand on your shoulder and she says, "You are just the kindest person I've ever met, and I don't know how I can thank you."
smiles are enough. That's my roommate Finn said that smiles are just as good as caps, but caps still keep the seeds in the ground. And he does that.
Of course. All right, come on, kids, let's go. We've got some planting to do. And they're like, "Yeah," and they run with her.
Yeah. He goes back into the shop with Finn, and he's like, "Okay, I'm sorry. I was helping out somebody.
Finn caught the tail end of your interaction. Is like leaning on the wall, like, "Look at this guy, figuring it out." Okay.
It's just, there's actually like a natural huge smile on his face now too, and he's like, "I mean, listen, it isn't all metal in here, dude."
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know my own strength. Okay.
You're so strong. It's the other day you like, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Yeah,
You're doing
I'll go
good,
do-
buddy. I'm really happy for you. I hope you're enjoying your time.
It's really nice to know what community is now.
Come on, give me a hug. Come here.
I just.
Okay.
Don't knock over the petunias. All right, good job. Let's get to work. Come on.
They're marigolds. Sorry.
You're right. They are marigolds. My apologies. Scatterbrain.
She's right. They are marigolds.
Not no
Finn, you
flowers.
you get word that Tina has been offered a role in the greater community, and she is out of Motown per your recommendation. And yeah, everything is wonderful. It is quiet in the 313, as quiet as it can be in the wasteland. And we see to the west past Lansing, which is again just a flame. There is war going on there constantly. But just north, we see a large cart being pulled by Brahmin with a super mutant on the back. And in the carriage of this large cart, you hear the tingling and the whooshing of water as this FEV is being transported towards the 313. That is where we're going to end this show. Thank you, guys.
I've got a post-credit scene if you want one.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
Do you want to do it off
No.
stream?
No. Please.
Okay. We cut back to Finn's apartment. Eve runs up, and there's no pomp and circumstance about this. She gives them both hugs. And, you know, it's just a normal Eve visit. She, like, shows off some of the plants that she's seen and such. And at some point she gets solemn and she looks to Finn. And she says, you know, I've been listening to that radio station that Max gave me, and it sounds like there's some stuff going on.
What kind of stuff?
Super mutant stuff.
Well, I think depending on the room, I'm finna reach over and grab the board over the shoulder.
Here we go again.
I mean, you don't have to come or anything.
Oh,
It's
no.
just, I feel responsible, you know? And I don't know anything about this, so I need you to tell me everything you know about Tracy Simmons.
Well,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Get the tea.
Directed by Michael Bay.
That is where we're going to end it for this show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you to my players for staying so late to finish this game. And thank you to everyone who's been watching. Thank you to the Raiders for coming in at the tail end of it to see all that fun stuff. If you haven't watched the rest of this, it is on the YouTube. You can check out all of the episodes. It'll be up next week, this finale. But let's go around and have everybody say where people can find you and what you do, because you guys are the heart of this show and you're so good. So Zach, please, for the last time for now, take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm Zachary Valdo. You can find me at Sneakernet or Sneakernet Music all over the internet for music and tabletop games. I don't have a lot going on at the moment in the tabletop side of things. I am going to be in a game on May 6th that you want to follow me on socials just to find out more about. Beyond that, the Crit Awards are still doing their nominations phase right now, and I've been putting in for myself for Best Instrumental for one of the songs that I've done. So again, on socials, I have all the information that you need there. And at some point, I'll have more tabletop game things to play, because typically I'm wherever tabletop games are played. Thank you guys so much.
Ooh. Hey guys, CG80B here. As far as sticking with the TTRPG stuff, I will be showing up for the next couple weeks over on Crit Hit Chronicles for a mini series of Tales of the Valiant. I'm having so much fun with Viking, the Oxen Barbarian. I finally got to rage for the first time in my life the other day. It went okay. But outside of the TTRPG stuff, I'm typically covering all things indie games on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. This week's going to be exciting. We're doing the demo for Nubs, which is a new, like, a little arena fighter that I got to do a fun little prank video with Monday night. Thursday, we might do some cosplay stuff over on Twitch before we get into Tales of the Valiant. And then Saturday, guys, it's about time. MonsterCon is finally here. The boys are dressing up. We're doing our 4-player, probably 3 to 4 hour shenanigans of Monster Prom, and I cannot freaking wait. And then, of course, I'm the co-host for Playlog Podcast, which drops every Thursday. The plan this week is our Lorelei and the Laser Eyes book club. Will we finish the game? Probably not. We're supposed to record on Tuesday, and it's a longer game than we thought it was, but we'll figure it out. And that is what I got for you in the indie space.
Oh, what's up? Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna do it? It's ingrained in me. I'm Ian, or your boy Big on all social media. And this is Alondra. She's sleepy. I had a wonderful time. This was amazing, and I'm probably gonna start playing Fallout more because the game, because this was fucking dope. If you want to know what I'm doing, follow me on all social media, and I do mean all social media at your boy Big, which is YABOIBIG, to see what I'm doing. What's today? Sunday. Monday, I'm sleeping. Tuesday, I'm gonna try to. Wednesday, I'm gonna be over in Folk and Myth in their long form 5e D&D campaign of Ystera, rocking it out. Thursday, normally I would be hanging out with the homies on TOB, but I'm terrible at scheduling. So while the homie Danny is making sure that everybody still feels the love while I'm away, I'm gonna be back on Folk and Myth playing a little Vampire the Masquerade in a duet with the most amazing Rachel Cordell, and of course story told by Bleak over there. And then if you thought I was done, you're wrong. Friday, I'm still on Folk and Myth playing some more VTM in the Black Pentecost, another chronicle that Bleak is provided to everybody, which is dope. And then Saturday, you guessed it, more VTM over on the Story Dad with the Story Dad on their channel over there in their campaign, also set in Canada, which is dope too. And then Sunday, I may or may not Get some rest. DanaeKeener.com.
Woof. Hey everyone, my name is Sean. You can find me all across the internet at Help Action Needed. And in terms of things coming up, tomorrow I also have a podcast episode coming out. We're entering the end game of our 2-year at this point. Well, we've recorded for 2 years. You all have heard about a year and a half. Upcoming end of the D&D podcast we run. It's a very narrative heavy, very combat loose game where we do a lot about political intrigue and what it's like to exist in a world where they don't want you to win. So that's that. And then on Thursday, over on my channel, Help Action Needed, twitch.tv, you can find the finale of our Zelda-inspired miniseries set in the world of Twilight Princess If Link Died. And they have infiltrated Hyrule Castle. They found Zelda. They went, she's sus, no thanks. So they get to now have a 2v1 boss fight against both Ganon and Puppet Zelda instead of taking out a mini-boss earlier in the day. And then full change of tone on Friday, we'll be doing a stream of The Last Train to Bremen, which is about the Bremen 4 small animals who sold their souls to Satan in hope of fame, and now they're trying to lie, cheat, and outdo each other before making it to Bremen so that the devil does not claim their soul. And then I'm gonna be gone for a while because I got nothing in May, which is great because I need a break. So you'll probably find me guesting on places because people know I'm free and say, hey, can you do something this week? You'll probably find me playing some video games. I will be doing some vampire stuff. It's not announced yet, so I can't say when or where, but during May I will do some vamp stuff. And then I will be back in full swing in June with an entire month of Pride fundraising and the return of a much-loved miniseries that is also not yet publicly announced, but those of you who have been following things from last year in October, you know what's coming back, because we said we'd have a season 2, and it took much longer than we intended, and now it's back. So look out for that and a whole lot of Pride stuff in June. But in May, I'm going to disappear and sleep. DanaeKeener.com.
Hoof. Hi, everybody. I'm Wings, also known as Danae Keener of DanaeKeener.com. That is where you can find me. You can also find me on Mondays at the Indoor Adventures stream. And I am running a 4th edition D&D game, which is Weird West. It's my own custom campaign. It's very cool. Gold is magic. And there are no underlying themes of criticism of capitalism. DanaeKeener.com. That was sarcasm.
Hello, everyone. My name is RJ, and on all aspects except physical, I am a wolf. Woof. You can catch me at rjustice282 on all my socials, where I normally just retweet whenever I go live. I'm in that Monday game Danae was talking about. Tuesday, I'm over on High Shelf Collective. We are doing Heart the City Beneath. I am a druggy junk mage who... his first spell was Power Word Shit. It's great. I love Heart so much. The magic system is do whatever you want. Other than that, Saturday's over at G Game Nights, where we're doing Blades in the Dark. It's getting rough, y'all. We're reaching our climax, like our penultimate. It's my tummy.
I'm a cowgirl vampire in that game. It's great.
I'm half man, half machine, also child at heart. It's wild. Also, Danae's character assassinated me in a previous life. DanaeKeener.com.
I'm LB Hackemup. I have been your overseer for this game. You can find me Monday nights with Danae and RJ on Indoor Adventures. You can find me on Wednesday at Nerd Immersion for our Lost Minds of Phandelver game, where we have used all of our research and are going up against an Elder Brain. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. Thursday, I'll be with Danny on Tales of the Valiant for our wonderful game where I play a bard, which I haven't done in a long time. She is a sassy Irish lady who likes to sing sea shanties. On Friday, Rhett and I will be doing our normal stream where we'll be finishing up Split Fiction. And then we'll be back here Sunday for a new game with the Scooby Gang. And we'll be playing Greg Leatherman's new game, which is about Pocket Monsters. Totally distinct from the other version of Pocket Monsters. The art is incredible. By the way, I hope I get to put some on stream. But yeah, I'm so glad that we got to do this. I will say, as the true post-credit scene, the camera zooms in to the Dream Estates retirement home, as Rob is sitting in his chair, his head lulled back as he is sleeping in his afternoon nap. On the table before him is the picture of Arabelle. And that is the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love all of you. I guess I'm LB Hack 'em Up. Hack recklessly. Bye!